Alright, for sure.
later. Yeah.
Right, no one's fans can be heard, right?
Huh. I don't hear anything in the background. I think we're okay.
Right, because I just know I have my fan on. I was wondering if Neko had his.
Let me pull up the video on my computer so I can see if anybody wants to say anything to me. It'll pop up in my chat. There we go. Now I can.
I
need
have
to.
it set up with my phone.
Dude, 204. I'm at 204. Come on.
I haven't played all day, pretty much, and I've only.
There's 37 minutes left.
Hey, it's Blue Raven 2234, right? Even on your YouTube?
Yes, sir. Just like it says on the screen.
That's what I thought.
So, are we just running 4-man competitive then? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't even see the
Hey,
stuff in the Warlock.
Mr. Crinkles,
Yep.
change your fucking ornament, or your emblem rather. Change your emblem. It better match, or I will punch you in your fibula. That
That was
doesn't.
choppy right into Duplo Avocado.
Yeah, you're Dubla. Ooh, I was watching. So,
I'm not a fan
d-
got the alligator thing because
did I
he
tell
got
you-
all them teeth.
did I tell you guys like Thursday Night Football? One of my running backs broke his arm. And it was really nasty.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, it was so
You
gross.
landed on it, and it just,
Well, he fell. The guy tripped his foot. He was running and he tripped it. The guy dove out and tripped him. And when he was going to the ground, he went to put his hand down to brace it, and his arm just went the wrong fucking way.
oh. Have you seen the one where two rugby players collide?
Yeah.
Like shoulder check. And one of them dislocates his shoulder, and instead of like stopping like any professional NFL player does, he just goes down on one knee, grabs his elbow, and just pops it back in place. It gets up and starts running to the other side.
That's rugby for you.
I love it. I love rugby.
The most painful thing the most painful thing I think I've ever heard of when it comes to like sports injuries was a soccer injury. So a soccer player, according to what I read, this is a long time ago. A soccer player, he went to go kick the ball and he missed. He actually missed the soccer ball, and when he did, he dislocated his hip. So his leg was literally out of the socket of his hip, right? So he's laying on the ground. The field staff come running up to help him out, and he tells him just push it back into place. So when they went to push his leg back into the socket of his hip, one of his nuts had fallen into that socket. And when he pushed it back in, he crushed it. He screamed so loud he tore his own vocal cords.
What a man!
I think that's gonna be I think that's a whole new tier of just ouch.
Yeah.
Not
Like-
gonna lie.
I think that's the most gruesome sports injury I've ever heard of.
Oh, damn.
Alright, so when I start here in a minute, is everybody in here, first of all?
Yes.
So
I'm
I
here.
have Neko. I have Jimmy. I have
Jimmy!
Raven.
Raven!
I didn't hear Neko speak, though.
Neko's here.
Hello.
Okay, awesome. So, I'm gonna go ahead and when I start, I don't know how to redub over my videos and do intros just yet. So when I
You're
start,
fine.
I'm just gonna give the intro right there.
You're fine.
We're doing it live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
Mine will literally be talking over you guys when I do mine.
Alright. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Gonna be doing a Q&A today while we do some competitive on Destiny 2. I got special guests in here, Blue Raven,
What up?
and then I have my friend from the Night Clan, Jimmy, and my other friend, Neko.
Hello.
All right. And then I also have my wife. She's going to be doing the commentary over it, so she'll be asking the questions.
Hey, everybody.
All right. This should be really entertaining. I can barely even speak when I play Crucible in the first place, so it ought to be real fun to actually ask serious questions while it's going. Also, definitely go check out Blue Raven's channel. Just as you see it up in the screen, Blue Raven 2234. It's got some really good content and lots of it. Definitely go check him out.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly, and always ring that notification bell.
That's right. And share.
Exactly. All the most important things you can think of to help a YouTuber out.
Yep. You gotta, when you do intros, you gotta be really excited to be like, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dark Matter here, and I'm live. We're with Blue Raven. We're with Mr. Crinkles. We're with Nico. We're with my wife. We're throwing it down with some Q&A.
I know, and I thought about that too, but I don't say it's your boy.
I say that. I actually, and I've heard other YouTubers make fun of it. Like, they'll go,
I know, but I've seen too many YouTubers actually do it.
Like, I do it.
100%
yeah, I do
serious.
that. Yeah, I do it. I mean, I say, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Blue Raven.
Well, I mean, if it works for you, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
if
I mean,
works.
it's just
for me, I think, you know, and my voice in real life is nothing like it sounds over a computer, and everyone's told me that too. When they hear my voice, like in a recording, they're like, "What the hell was that?" You know,
right?
Or who was that? And I'm like, "That was me." And they're like, "Are you serious? That's what you sound like over?" You know, and it's like, no, not in real life, but when I come out of a machine, that's what I end up sounding like, and it's terrible.
I come in machines, not out of machines.
Oh my god.
We're continuing with that.
Right, so carrying on from that, yeah, I just end up sounding real funny. Oh, go ahead and drop us in, by the way, while we're
wasn't that a Rick and Morty episode?
Yep.
There's
like, a lot that's happened there. You could say, like, is that from a Rick and Morty, and just be referencing everything, and just probably happened.
Well, that's what the South Park did the whole thing. God. They did the whole joke about the Simpsons did it. Like, everything they try to do, the Simpsons already done it.
That was such a good episode.
Yeah, Simpsons done
a match count. It only took 12 hours.
Yeah. Well, I just lost a point on mine. I'm back to 205. Not 206. I was at 204.
Alright. I'm going for the Luna's Howl right now, so I'm just going to try going for my secondary kills in heavy.
Oh yeah, so this is really gonna mess with you.
Yeah, because I'm gonna feed the other team like nobody's business.
Right?
No.
We're gonna be trying to talk, and we're just gonna end up feeding the whole team. We're gonna go ahead and wait to actually Q&A until the match gets started. Once it actually drops us in, then we'll kick off with the questions.
Okay,
oh shit! I should
be serious one. So how serious?
So okay. Not super serious. Like I said, I stuck away from religion and politics, so nothing along those lines. But I could imagine that some of these are going to kickstart some serious debates between us. I don't know. I don't remember if you were here for our conversation yesterday when me and Blue actually were kicking it and like we got into it, but it wasn't like bad though. And I like that about conversating with Raven. At least conversating with Raven, everything we talked about, we both were calm like adults. You know, we were able to full on.
Speak our mind. Sound calm.
So yeah, well, this is the thing I taught my this is one thing I taught my daughter. I always tell her this. I'm always bringing it up to her because she likes to argue with her mom. I always tell her when it comes to an argument, you have to know the other person's side of the argument. You have to understand it. Whether you agree with it or not, that's besides the point, but you have to understand it. If you don't know the other person's understand the other person's side of the argument, then you're arguing with a brick wall because your point is mute. So I always recognize what you're saying, and I understand where you're coming from, and I respect that, and then I have my side of it as well. So that's how you engage in a proper argument or proper conversations. If you just ignore the other person's point of views, then what's the point of talking to the other person?
Yeah. And definitely that could be a double-edged sword at the same time too, though, because I have also, you have those other situations, you are approaching it that way, then you just sound like you're trying to be smarter than them, and they just come back with that whole, oh, well, aren't you smart because you know about this. It's like, well, it's not really what I was aiming for here.
Right.
Like, what I'm talking about is for the betterment of your knowledge. Like, why can't we just add to each other's knowledge? Why does it have to be an issue where it's like, oh, well, you just want me to be wrong, or you just always have to be right? No, it's not that I always have to be right. I'll accept when I'm wrong, but if it's increasing your knowledge or increasing my knowledge, either direction, it shouldn't be an issue. It should be taken more like, oh, well, thank you for letting me know, or yeah, I'll go look into that, and hopefully both parties come out smarter, but that never ends up the way of it, though. So
they defused it. They got us.
I know, he had one shot left. Didn't even notice the guy on the actual thing. Alright,
I was busy dealing with somebody, I couldn't turn around to...
That person doesn't matter. You just gotta keep them off of that. Even if you die, they still have to defuse it. And this one, now that the tables have turned, go in groups of two. Neko, come with me. One of you split off.
I know. I'm heading with him.
Right.
I'm in a tree.
We don't.
Sniper. Right, cried foul. There, 3 of them are over you. They're going to be out of that side.
Well, let's head
Don't get too close unless you have your.
I just died.
There we go.
I committed suicide. I was killed by the architect.
Watch your right.
Why?
They're behind the tree over here.
Got one. Get that last one. Oh, or not. Okay. We can try and do call outs at the same time, but let's go ahead and get these questions rolling. I'm gonna start with Raven. Let's direct them towards you first. You go ahead and give an answer, and then either Neko or Jimmy, you can go next. And I'll just try and get mine last since I helped write some of the questions,
Oh.
Alright, babe. Go ahead and hit the first one.
Alright. First question is, what is your favorite Adam Sandler movie and why?
My favorite Adam Sandler movie is Reign Over Me, because it's a very passionate film, and I think it's the best. It's the most vulnerable you ever see Adam Sandler.
Now keep in mind, we actually had this conversation yesterday, and I had written this question a week ago. So I was not expecting us to get into this conversation early and for me to figure that out just yet, but things happen.
Sure. But yeah, that's one of my that's hands down my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I mean, it'd be that and maybe like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, just because it's the classics. But Reign Over Me is definitely my favorite.
They're setting over here at cave.
Oh, they're setting fucking hell, I'm gonna die.
Alright, so what do you got for me, Jimmy?
I'd have to say Waterboy, because that's the only one that really comes to mind.
H2O Gatorade.
I really do like Billy Madison, the golfing one. I just like that one a lot.
Could you res me?
I'm guessing not.
I
He
just
hit
got
me with a malfeasance, that's why.
I just got updated again.
Okay.
I'm at 202. 202.
So yeah, so going on with the question, I like I said last time, I'm gonna have to say The Wedding Singer. To
Great
me,
movie.
that was still just, it's one of his more powerful movies. To me, it's more the height of his career. I feel like there was more effort put into it. The comedy was the perfect level of comedy. Sometimes Adam Sandler can be a bit overwhelming with comedy on a level that people find funny. It's cheesy. He's like the king of dad jokes, you know.
Right,
like
right.
every joke he makes is like a dad joke, and not everyone finds dad jokes funny. So it's just one of those things where I feel that the comedy in The Wedding Singer was that perfect amount where it wasn't dad jokes. It was actually funny. It was a relatable film, you know. It's relatable to life. You know, he got his heart broken. You know, she left him at the altar. You know, it's everyday.
And it's got Billy Idol in it.
People. Oh, exactly. That's like, you know.
I say just push him.
Alright, so now that we've thoroughly discussed that, what do we got for question 2?
Question number 2.
What's the heaviest band you listen to?
The heaviest band? Oof.
What do you mean by that?
So the most hardcore band, the most brutal, like...
Breaking Benjamin, maybe, I guess.
Oh my god.
What question? I was hoping music wouldn't be in this.
I mean, I don't know.
Music is definitely in this. There's a lot more.
Maybe White
I don't know how to answer that.
Wait, I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said maybe White Stripes. I'd have to really look.
White Stripes, that's
Dude,
a
I
hard.
have hundreds
That's not a hard. That's not a hard. That's not a heavy band. Like, I don't know.
Well, but you said Breaking Benjamin, so
Yeah, but they're
not
pretty,
what
they
I
do.
was seeing coming.
They do some pretty heavy stuff.
See, I don't like
okay.
heavy metal. I don't like heavy metal.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'm not.
me,
That's
it's
as heavy as it gets. That's pretty much as heavy as it gets for me. I don't like people screaming into a mic.
yeah, I could really not answer that
I
one.
I think that leaves Neko. That's Neko, right? That's left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The one that's probably the most intense out of everything that I've heard, it's probably Dropkick Murphys. All I listen from my family is just a lot of punk, so it's not too crazy. They're probably the craziest of the punk.
Jesus. That moment when you realize none of your online gamer friends actually listen to anything heavy at all.
Another
I'm
brick.
like, I'm going more,
like heavy
I'm
music.
going more into like Infant Annihilator and, you know, Ingested.
See, I like
Yeah,
to
Thy Art is
understand
Murder
my
even.
words.
Just
Drag-
something a bit more hardcore, you know, just...
Dragon Force through the fire and the flames.
Okay, oh, well, you know,
Break your
I don't even know what to say to you anymore. Let's go to the next question.
Break your fingers trying to do that song on Guitar Hero. No, I'm
Alright, next question. What's your favorite horror movie / collection and why?
horror collection.
So, okay, so horror movie / collection. Collection basically covers things like Hellraiser.
Alien
so
series.
If you were to say Hellraiser, like the whole, I said horror.
Alien
That's
series is a horror.
sci-fi.
No, Alien series is a sci-fi horror movie. They're considered, they follow under horror. The entire
I
Alien
guess
franchise.
so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
I
much horror.
guess.
No, it's sci-fi
I'm
horror.
not scared of it.
Yeah,
but-
sci-fi horror.
Hey, you stop whispering there. I could go first with this one because I know exactly which one.
Go ahead.
Wait, I
Go
messed
ahead.
up the thing. It has to be. I know your wife remembers it because I mentioned it. It's the Fourth Kind.
The Fourth Kind? Is that the one with?
Kind.
Is that the one with Mila Jovovich?
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I like that. That was a good movie.
That one just messed with me because I have like extremely bad
It's based on.
insomnia, so-
It's based on a true story. It's loosely based on true facts. I mean, aliens are not proven, but it's based the whole that a lot of that's all based on factual events.
Did you ever see a movie called Dark Skies?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. That just.
Unfortunately, I did see that movie.
Right?
I
How
did not
unfortunate.
find that scary in the least.
Well, it's like the new Halloween movie. Everybody's all hyping it up, and I went and saw it, and I was like, you know what this movie is about? It's about an hour and a half too long. Look, it's a okay. So check this out. It's a 90 spoilers. I'm not gonna give away anything, but it's like 95, maybe 100-minute movie, and it literally takes about 35 to 40 minutes for Michael Myers to start Michael Myersing. Like there's so much like just bullshit at the beginning of the movie. It's like oh, and then when he starts actually being Michael Myers, the logic behind it doesn't make any sense.
Which is funny to me because I actually felt like they started that at a good time. Like, I feel like they jumped into it too early, in fact.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to, escape the way he did and just straight away go and hunt those people.
Sure.
Never mind. You just yelled out spoilers.
I said spoiler alert. I said spoiler alert. I said spoiler alert.
I know. But I don't feel like I should though. Like, okay,
Yeah,
so let's
see.
okay. See, there you go. If people in the party don't want the spoilers, it's not really fair.
There you go.
Point being, I think you know where I was going
Yeah,
with it though.
yeah, I
already,
understand.
Just
I
by what I
understand.
said, and I think that was like a decent time to do that. But with that said,
But so essentially, you want your what's your favorite horror franchise? Essentially, is what you guys are going for.
favorite? No. It's either one. So it's up to you.
Okay.
If you would rather say a specific horror film in general, then that's one thing. But if you happen to think that your favorite is a franchise, like if you would say that Hellraiser was your favorite, but you loved the whole franchise as a whole, then perfect. You could say just the whole franchise.
I liked Pinhead out of Hellraiser, but I didn't like the movie. Like the first one was good, but the rest of them just got weirder and weirder and weirder.
That was my life.
I think like the first 3 or 4 were great, is what it was to me, and then I think that's when they started.
I don't know if you consider this.
downward.
I don't know if you'd really consider this horror, but they made 3 of them. The third one was really stupid, but the first 2 were really good. And I think they're on. You can get them on Netflix or Hulu, one of the 2. But it's a really good series of movies. They're called Cube. I don't know if you guys have seen those. But oh my god, they're so good, so good. So it's like these people are imprisoned inside this giant cube, and inside the cube are smaller cubes, and then each little cube is you have to move around through these doors, and each cube could be trapped or it could be safe, and you have to try to figure that out. If it's trapped, you're gonna die, and it's really really cool movie to watch. The second one was good. The third one was called Hypercube, and it didn't make any sense.
Oh God. Okay.
But-
one moment. So for those of you who gamed with me for a long time, so like Neko and Jimmy, obviously, you guys know that my mom
out, they're
tends to
trying to
game
flick
with
around.
me. So my mom is actually watching this right now. She's watching it live.
Hi, Mom.
And when I asked the "What's your favorite horror movie?" question, she said Mr. Bean's Holiday.
That is pretty scary. Yeah, that is pretty scary.
She hated that movie so much. She got so mad when watching it. She just despised it. I thought it was hilarious. I think Mr. Bean has great humor. But she just was like no go with it.
So I would also suggest that maybe my favorite horror movie would be the one that would scare me the most. Like legitimately, I don't like watching it because it scared me that bad. Like that's the kind of horror I like. Like horror these days is just, oh, that guy's almost dead.
Okay, so that's a perfect premise for me to answer the question then. So then if we're going to go with that, I'm definitely going to say The Conjuring 2. Now, reason being, because most of the movie was not scary. But reason being is because the only scary character from the... Okay, so in general, I'm just going to go with the whole universe because I did say I could go series. So the whole universe that they've created, technically. So Conjuring, Annabelle, all of those movies. I'm going to say that because honestly, to me, The Nun was terrifying. It's something about like the realism of... So the fact that those movies are supposed to technically be based on true stories, there's that factor. But then there's the fact of the nun herself, because she, unlike any of the characters in there, I mean, yeah, Annabelle is technically like a demonic presence, but it's trapped inside of a doll. Whereas Valak is super powerful to the point where she has physical form in our world. You know, and she's able to creep through and take on an actual presence. And that, to me, the thought that, you know, is said that it was a true story, that's pretty terrifying. The fact that, you know, someone actually states that they fought that demon before. Now, do I fully believe it? No. But that tingle in the back of your mind that it could be real, mixed with the fact that that is one scary looking motherfucker, that right there is enough for me to choose that as my favorite.
So I never got to say anything. I'm just gonna say I'm just a scaredy cat, so I can't answer 'cause I don't watch anything horror.
Fair enough. The scariest, this is funny. This one of the scariest movies I think I've ever seen. It's just scary. I've only watched it once and I can't watch it again. It was Open Water. I'm definitely afraid of the ocean, and being trapped out in the ocean and being eaten alive by sharks is that's fucking scary as shit.
I'm having a bad time over here. I'm trying to withhold my rage.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Oh, you're telling me. At least you're not live streaming your bad time.
Yeah, me too. Everybody watch how bad I suck.
Go away! Fuck you! No!
Come on. I should have gotten more ranged weapons. I literally just have up-close hand cannons. Or, well, one's a hand cannon, the other is... Oh, wow, what is... Okay.
Dude, that's a smidge.
I'll play like that. That's fine. Let's switch things up a little bit.
I think
anyway, like I was saying, ooh, hold on. I might actually... Wow. I thought I had a grenade right there, and I apparently didn't, so he ended up killing me. I think we thoroughly answered that question, though.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable moving to the next.
Yeah, Aliens would be my best franchise, though, as far as horror goes. Horror sci-fi.
Alright, and like I said, I'd say the Conjuring franchise, or at least that's what I'm calling it for now. I think it has a different name, but...
Yeah. No, you Conjuring 1, Conjuring 2, Annabelle 1 and 2, and The Nun. They're all part of the same franchise.
Yeah, and The Nun. Yeah, so all of those.
Yeah,
Watch out, he's got a shotgun.
Oh, competitive sucks.
Okay. I was gonna say, I better trade with them at least.
Can we...
Alright, babe, next
can we
question.
Hey, you know what? Well, before we start this, you know what we should do after this? Since the competition's over in 10 minutes, we should go ahead and just go into Gambit after this.
Oh, I'm so down. Thank you.
Yeah.
I still need my malfeasance, but keep in mind, to anyone watching me right now on live stream, or you know, anything, you know, if you're paying attention to this or watching this even after the live stream happened, if we get the malfeasance boss, I am going to stop what I'm talking about. And we're focusing on nothing else.
And
the
Sinestro
no longer exists.
And Sinestro will hate it. And Sinestro will hate us all.
I will.
Why would he hate it?
Because he's not part of the group. Because he wants to turn. He's not part of the group.
Man. I fucking hate my super, and I hate everything.
I will make my own clan and name it the people I hate most.
Okay, but you know, if I get malfeasance, as I told you before, I will grind non-stop with you till you get it. Like, I'm not leaving you behind. I thoroughly, unlike the rest of my team standing here, believe in leaving no man behind when I've already gotten the gun that he wants. Just saying, Jimmy.
Yeah, no names.
Invited me. I'm willing to help out. I've said I'm willing to help out.
I just hate Gambit. It has so many issues with it.
I don't know. Maybe you're just not on when I'm on or something, because I'm always in Gambit, and I never hear you say, "Oh, I'll join up, Chris." You're always with Jimmy doing friggin'. Oh, wow, I got
Whatever.
shot. But anyway, throwing that aside, let's go ahead and start the next question.
Next
and
question.
then, like I said, if we're in Gambit and the Malfeasance comes on, we're stopping what we're doing and we're focusing on that.
Alright. What were
Trying to
you
get
for Halloween
silver
this
too.
year and why?
What's the question?
What were you for Halloween this year and why?
I was.
I had to throw. Okay, that was because I wanted to throw in questions with relevance to things that are happening right now.
I was a parent.
I was Where's
Th-
Waldo,
that's-
because that's all I had. I watched...
We met a Where's Waldo. Now that you bring that up, like I met one at Walmart. You know, one of the Walmart cashiers was dressed up as Waldo.
I was carrying around a bag of candy, and then just handing it out.
I was a parent walking my daughter around. That's what I was dressed up as. That's scarier than any Halloween costume. Being a parent.
I
No,
can
that's
vouch for
pretty
that.
terrifying. Yeah.
No, I love
You
my
should
daughter.
have just carried around like a stinky diaper too. You know, just
Prove the
just to
point.
really prove the point. Yeah, that you're a parent and this is
his
what
heavy
life
goes
is
down
like
the
now.
stage.
No, actually, I was a 49er fan. They're 2-7 right now. Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Please, you
Okay.
could have shot him sooner, Neko. Come on, man.
I didn't get
Okay.
there sooner.
Oh, I got that kill and then
So-
died.
You were right in front of me. What do you mean you couldn't get there sooner?
Oh, Neko, what about you?
Well, I was an Office Max employee because I had to work on Halloween.
That's good shit.
Well, I mean, I had to
That
work
was
too,
like-
but I kind of. So what I did was I split my outfit into two, basically, but with the same theme. So I do Harry Potter, especially right now because I have the Slytherin robes. So you know they cost a lot of money. So I told my wife when I bought them that I'd make sure to make use of them. So I did that, but I have a Slytherin jacket that kind of looks like a Letterman jacket, and I have it like I have some patches on it too. The point being, I have that jacket. So for work, I use that, and I said that I was a Team Slytherin like a Quidditch star, and then when work was over and I was in my robes, I was obviously just a Slytherin in general. And that's what I did. And then my daughter was Minnie Mouse, and my wife did like her own version of an assassin's outfit.
My daughter was a plague doctor.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep. She did her costume herself. They did her and her mom. They did the little crow's face mask and everything. They put like she went and bought like a glow in the dark like plastic mask that went underneath. So there was a mask on her face, and then she had like the crow thing over it, so you couldn't actually see the plastic mask, but it glowed, so you could see her eyes glowing underneath it. And then she wore this black. She wore all black, and then she walked around collecting candy and giving out PSAs about the upcoming pestilence. So that's my daughter.
awesome.
That's my daughter.
That is awesome.
To the rest of you,
Oh man. Alright, what do we got for that next question?
Oh god.
Question number 4.
This one's gonna be so stupid. How is Takisha Nut 69 famous?
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
The
He's a
mumble
rapper.
rapper?
He's, I
Don't.
know he's famous for. Wasn't he the one that got accused of being a
Child
pedophile?
molester?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he's also the
basically.
one that ran down the street in just his underwear with an AK. And he's the one that Well, no.
But I've
He was
done
making fun
that.
of another rapper.
Done
and
that.
So that rapper has been chasing him
Done that.
around through the whole state. Just let me finish my story. No, he made fun of Chief Keef, and Chief Keef has been on a manhunt, literally going from state to state as this kid has been like hiding from him, trying to kill him.
Yeah, I don't do rap. You asked the wrong
Yeah,
person this one.
I like
just saw it
some
'cause it's
rap, but
funny.
I'll tell you right now, it's not the last rap-related question. So,
Okay.
it's so yeah. I mean, I figured that was going to be a short filler question. Personally, I just don't understand how or why. The music is just absolutely terrible, and that's by the standards of rap in the first place. I think everyone sitting here can agree we don't really care for rap that much anyway, but yet alone mumble rap and his music. So yeah, that was just terrible. But we can go ahead and hit that next question though.
I'm running, but just FYI, I'm Tether with Orpheus Rig.
Oh, nice. I'm running the tractor cannon one, where we use tractor cannon to hit the boss for critical void damage, and then I normally super on him after that, and that melts through pretty quickly. Especially if Neko's Nova Warp 2, that should really melt the boss. But between that happening, as well as that. He shoulder charges as well, Jimmy does.
Right.
So when Jimmy shoulder charges and I use my crit damage and then me and Neko both hit him with Void, it really just does globs of damage. So we should be melting the boss pretty quick, even if it ends up being the prime boss that we need it to be.
I like how you're just telling us
you
to
and
the
Neko
stream,
to-
just taking
I'm gonna go and put
our
these 5
big
in.
secret to everybody.
Hitting me from that far away.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey,
That wouldn't stop us from melting anyway.
next
that's
round,
like when a
could,
YouTube-
Stark and
Oh,
Neko
go ahead.
run Akilos shotguns. I want to see how fast that will melt him if we all run up on him.
I don't have the Kilo shotgun.
My only problem with Aikilos is that it's not void. And
Yeah,
it defeats
well.
the purpose. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm running a Netherrack Sin, so that way I can get my void
Oh,
super
shit.
faster and
You
my
can change up your playstyle a little bit.
maybe a little bit, but is it worth it? Like, is it gonna melt through quick enough to make it worth it for me to use? I literally almost have my super right now. That's how good it goes.
I was on the wrong.
So I could have my super, I could pop it to help us get motes, and I could still have it back by the time we summon the boss.
Who's invaded? Who wants to invade? You want me to invade? Doesn't matter to me.
for it.
Alright.
Come on, pop your shit.
Anyway, let's go ahead and do next question.
Alright, it's... Do you make eye contact when speaking to people? Why or not?
Oh, only during sex.
Yeah, that's what I
I
wanted to
said
hear.
while speaking to people.
Oh. Sorry.
I talk while sex.
Yeah, I would
Just
hope.
random pleasantries.
Well, yeah, basically, you gotta ask how the weather was and all that.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Yeah, right?
Please, I'm past that point.
No, if you know,
I don't
then
look
you
at
know.
people while I speak. It's extremely hard for me. I'm an extrovert.
Like, if you know the answer to that question, you'd...
I'm bringing you back.
So I
I said I'm extremely introvert. But that's my personality.
no.
Ready. Grab your
Like, I'm such an oddball that my personality type has less than 1% of the population.
hostiles inbound at the beach. Invader inbound.
Watch
So,
out.
is that
Invaders
everyone's
using the
little
sleeper.
plan?
Invaders using the sleeper. Just
Take out those guardians.
Well, I
I
have
love how
11
an eye
modes, so
contact
get rid of the
question-
dude.
No, it's not. What do you mean using sleeper? He's running play of the game.
I know, right?
okay. Well, there was one guy in there who was using the sleeper. I killed one guy.
Alright,
I know
well,
I said I
he's
was going to
probably
stay
using
quiet,
it.
but can I chime in on this question in a serious answer?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, go for it.
Stop sending them, god damn it. Sorry.
I'm a former cop, so I think eye contact when speaking to people is extremely important. And I understand the introvert side of it. I am not an introvert. I'm extremely an extrovert. But I can't stand it if somebody's talking to me and they're not looking me in the eye. Like, it really bothers me. Like, I take it as a sign of disrespect.
You're nearly there. Feel the
Yeah,
fire.
see,
Yeah, people.
and in my case, I can partially agree with that. Like, to me, eye contact is a couple of things, but I definitely believe in using eye contact when talking to somebody.
Primeval.
Because it's two things
Wait
to me.
to
One,
pop
like he
your
said, it is a respect thing for me. Like, I feel like it does have a lot to do
Don't use
with
any
respect.
heavy.
But I'm not gonna lie, it's a slight
Use that
display of
beach.
dominance at the same time, because the moment I see that they're not making eye contact back, or that they're having any sort of trouble with it, it's like instantly I'm the dominant party of that conversation.
That's what I was thinking.
And I have to agree with that. It's,
I'm gonna
I
invade.
always make eye contact for that same reason. One, it was how I was brought up. My dad taught me, but it was for that same reason. It's respect. You give the person respect because you're talking to them.
I wish I could say the same.
One down.
But I am
think
like heavily introverted. Otherwise, I probably would not. But it was drilled into my head. You respect the person you speak to.
I don't want to bring up family here, but I'll just say I didn't get raised enough to like do that.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, not
so-
everybody
so-
does, but like I said, if you don't, it does partially make you seem like a non-dominant in the conversation, like I said. And like I said, it changes up the way I speak to you for sure.
So
For me, it's
I mean,
like,
I'd
I'm
be able
so-
to look at you because I know you, but like strangers, it's kind of hard
Fair
at first.
point.
Unless they're like, you know, if I was actually talking to a cop, I'd be able to look at them. But I find myself wandering off, like looking elsewhere. It's kind of a, you know, I try. I know it's a thing that's important. It's just, it's hard to at times.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's important what you brought up too. See, for me, cops, that's the perfect time. See, a lot of people have problems speaking to cops. They're afraid of cops, or they have trouble with cops, or they act weird around cops. Even though they're not guilty of nothing, they have this like natural instinct to act weird when a cop is around. Like the cop must be there to arrest them, and therefore they freak out. I not only remain calm, but like I said, I use my eye contact as a display of dominance. So I look them in the eye, and when they're like, "Hey, what, you know, how's your day going? Or do you know why I stopped you?" Absolutely not. I don't know why you stopped me. While making full eye contact and being fully serious. And I don't know. I have pleasant conversations with cops, even ones that pull me over. Perfectly pleasant for me. I have no problem with it whatsoever. The cops are normally real cool. They normally just, you know, let me know what was wrong and then let me on my way, no problem. But I feel like if you don't make eye contact, all you're proving is that you do have something to hide with a cop, and I think it kind of triggers them to the point where they feel more inclined to look into you and what's going on.
So-
I can't say that's necessarily true, but I can tell you that my personality, I'm so alpha that if somebody's not looking at me when I'm talking to them, I will say that, look at me when I talk to you.
Oh damn! That's terrifying me.
I can actually say that from personal experience that he's not lying.
That's when you, you know, grab him and say, "Yes, Daddy." Just whisper it. Like, you just became someone's bitch. If he has to tell you, look at me in the eye when I'm talking to you, yeah, you're his bitch.
Grab my mouth,
Like,
get away
plain
from
and
it.
simple.
Okay,
Damn, I just lost 15 motes. I didn't even know he was invading.
You're welcome.
I didn't notice it right away either, but I'm
So-
still fine.
Don't
I'm
res.
in the corner.
Fucking hell.
So my whole thing, my whole thing with eye contact is I'm a salesman, so eye contact's very important because I can tell if somebody's bullshitting me or not.
Great, now I just feel like shit for not being able to keep full eye contact. Like, it's
Right.
not my fault.
Didn't even know it was this important in life.
No, I do.
Didn't know
I
that some
completely understand.
random person that you met on the internet might take you and say, "Look into my eyes when I'm talking to you."
I got
If
Killed
someone
3 of
did
them.
that, honestly, there would be a lot more, like, problems.
they
First
lost
of all,
15 motes on
I
from
don't
me
think a
to
cop would
my invasion.
immediately do that without there being a reason to actually lay their hands on you.
Well, I didn't say it.
'Cause
Actually, I don't grab anybody.
Yeah, no,
Dark
but
said
if
grab
you-
him and say yes, Daddy.
Yeah,
That's what he
I'm
said.
sorry. That was a little additive from my part.
Careful.
He's the one that said grab
Fuck,
him.
oh god, I have 15 votes! What's wrong with me? Jesus, I just looked down at my screen. Oh, please, keep him off of me. Oh, Jesus, no, 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 no. Don't fly away from him. God damn it. Neko, fight him. I have more than you. You're worthless.
Neko, fight him! What are you doing?
Protect me,
I'm trying to find where the hell he was.
You jumped away
Hey,
from
on a
him.
real level,
didn't see
let's
him.
just talk about the fact that we're not even far behind and we're having a random conversation. Like, we're bullshitting here and we're still keeping up. This team is trash. Like, you should see what happens when
Don't
we
say that.
actually
You're
are
gonna shoot us so
concentrating.
bad.
Ah, screw it.
When we are concentrating,
I'll just
you
look him in
suck.
the eye. Alright, let's go ahead and do the
Over
next
and
one.
invade.
Bringing you back.
Come
Ooh, that
on,
sounds-
who's sticking around? It's Neko.
Put the Primeval.
I
Let's
was
go.
getting the one mode I needed to bank.
I'm a tether.
Okay.
I'll
Save
tether.
your supers. No, don't. Not yet. Not yet.
I get infinite tether. Shut up.
I know, but you want to wait till they actually invade, then tether after.
My super's already back. My super's already back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm fine with what he did.
I have
Because
Orpheus
it allowed
ready.
us to take out those prime eagles. I'm not the prime eagles. You know what I meant though, so let's not pretend we don't.
Whatever. I got him, and that's all that matters.
Ooh.
Pop
Whatever.
another tether now?
Yes, he just said he got it back right after.
I know. I'm saying, can he pop it again now?
Yes.
Right now, so I can pop my super.
Well, I'm invading them. I just got 4 kills.
Alright.
That's a no.
Woo!
Where he is. He's to the right. He's not anymore.
Just tethered the boss. I just tethered the boss again.
Alright, I'm popping
Alright,
the shield.
I'm coming.
Don't stand in my way. No, my sleeper runs don't actually count.
Or I'll just get sniped. Why am I so damn squishy right now? Like, I'm getting
Warlock,
hit
isn't that
so
your nature?
hard. Once again, that's not always how it goes. Like, for the most part, I'm not that bad. Anyway, next question. Go ahead, babe.
I'm very interested to see how this one's gonna turn out. What is your stance
God.
on public breastfeeding?
On
Pub-
what?
public,
On
public.
public breastfeeding.
Am I the one being fed?
Yes.
I have no problem with it.
No, you are not.
Oh my god.
So, I did not make the top 200 in the PvP. It ended, and they marked them all
You know
complete.
what I was? You know what I was about to say right after he said that? I was like, that's gonna depend on whether or not you just made eye contact.
Love it.
I'm like, if you just told them that they
Oh,
better
God.
look in their eyes if they're talking to you, then yeah, you probably are the one getting fed.
So when it comes for me, when it comes to public breastfeeding, I'm like the glass half full type guy. If you're being tasteful about it, like you just don't have your titty all hanging out and stuff like that, but if you're being tasteful, like you have a blanket over you, I'm cool.
He said titty.
Okay, but you know how hard it is and hot it is. You know how hot it is for a baby when you're covered up when you're breastfeeding. Some women do it because, you know, they don't want their baby overheating.
I say,
Yeah, but then there's some
I say-
people who just like pull the shirt down enough, and then there's other people who like just take the whole thing out.
yeah, pop
I've
it
seen
out.
that
Why not?
before.
Yeah, it's nothing I ain't seen before. I don't care.
Yeah, see,
My
that's
point-
my personal opinion on it. I'm
So-
fully fine with it. It's like, do what you want to do, because honestly, we all know what a breast looks like.
So-
We don't need to look at it as anything sexual at that time, and so you could just go on with your day. Like, it doesn't really
So-
need to affect you.
So my whole thing
Wait,
on
hold
it.
Sorry, go ahead.
My whole thing on something like this is, I'm pro-choice, but not the way normal people define pro-choice. I'm pro-choice as in whatever choices you make, they're your choices as long as they don't affect me. If it affects me, then I'll have a statement on it. But if it doesn't affect me, I don't fucking care. So if you want to breastfeed your kid out in public, as long as I don't care about it, or even if I did, I would say something. But personally, I don't care either way. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
it's just a
Hey,
natural thing.
it's
that
your
needs to
yeah, it's your
happen.
choice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
how did you see that you
definitely.
made it to the top 200?
No, so I clicked on week 4. You click on week 4 and it shows everybody who made it into who won.
Week
So,
7,
I
week
guess-
6, week 4.
The whole thing is, if you know you're gonna, I mean, I'm not a mother. I do have kids, but I'm not a mother. But if you know
You finished
you're gonna
109.
fail, wouldn't it be better to pre-set up?
Cabal on the field.
And while I do agree with that, I think it is better to just make sure that you have your breast milk in a bottle just ready to go. At the same time, things don't always go as you planned. You might have been like, oh, well, we're just going out real quick. And then next thing you know, plans change on you, and you're like, well, I guess we have to go a couple more places now. And now you're not prepared for the situation.
This is actually the highest chance to get the guy to spawn. Is this map?
Shut up.
Oh wow,
Shut
really?
Up.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Oh, you
the
got me
thing
looking
with
at something else.
the thing with the bottle though is there's a thing called nipple confusion. So if you keep going back and forth between a nipple and a bottle, it's gonna make harder for the baby to latch on to a breast properly. That's just
Well,
piece of information.
that's
Okay, I made to 109.
to me that sounds like that's the baby's problem, not mine.
Oh my god.
He was just like, I don't get confused on my nipples.
I don't have any problem latching on. That baby's got it's that baby's problem, not mine.
Oh god.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Right. But
Give them the ball. They associate putting something in their mouth.
yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I think we all perfectly agree that it should be perfectly fine, except for obviously the there was a comment earlier, but I can't even remember right now.
Oh, someone like grabbed heavy? Really?
I think
Yeah,
I
if you're
did
not, if you're
because
just
I needed it for
wanting them,
this.
then yeah, that's kind of an issue. But if you're just just feeding, then yeah, it's a natural thing. Just okay, it shouldn't be an issue. The child.
Yeah,
eating.
which I mean, I think the question more along spawns from the fact that it's become a bigger deal now because a lot of people have actually been speaking out against it and bringing up the fact that a woman shouldn't breastfeed in public, and this is coming from even other women.
To the right,
you know,
he's coming back
and
behind you
that's
guys.
that's disgusting to me. Like for
Hold on,
another
let me grab those,
woman
please. I
to
wanna
go
get to-
against the other women and be like, yeah, no,
yeah.
you shouldn't have your breast out. It's like, what do you mean? Like, do you not have kids or what? And if you don't, then don't speak on the issue. Plain and simple.
Yeah, that's
Wanna
another
hear
thing.
my kid
that
crying for the next several hours?
Non-parents gabbing and doing all that crap against people with kids. I don't get that. You don't have a voice. You can't speak out on that if you don't have a child.
Exactly. Like,
makes
if you've
no
had a kid, then go ahead. Have your voice. That doesn't mean we're gonna agree with your voice, but you can have it.
Because you've been in that situation, so you're valid in that point. But if you're not, then you can't have you really shouldn't have a voice because you've never been in a situation.
I don't care. I took out 10. He had 10. He had 10 motes. I knocked him off. I don't care if I died
Alright,
after
so they're
that.
about even. Well, I'd say they're about even with us since.
Unfortunately, a moment ago I had 11 modes, but I lost them.
I had 7 and I
got-
lost since her.
Got close to someone who was apparently having had
Seizure.
like some kind of blasting cannon and just fired me backwards at something like a wall, and I guess I got
shield bash.
oh yeah, that. I was gonna say, like, I basically got tractor cannoned.
Coming at the caves.
Got hit with my own heavy. But
Portals up. Go take them out.
okay, babe, go ahead and hit the next one.
Okay, favorite YouTuber and why?
I join and I
watch
join and I
YouTube.
see sleeper. I'm sad. I'm sorry. It's
I'll probably watch
My
the stream
favorite
later
YouTuber is Blue Raven.
that's right. True story.
Got enough
It's my. It's
Man,
mine
those
as
lips are
well.
looking mighty brown.
Vader inbound.
That was,
Lips.
of course, a joke. But Yeah, so let's go. Let's start with Blue Raven. Who's your favorite
Who's my favorite what?
YouTuber? And you can't choose yourself.
The Rad Brad.
Here,
Okay.
that's my answer.
I think there was a Y, right? There was a
Yeah,
Y at the end of that. Yeah, so favorite YouTuber and
I think he's like the first YouTuber I ever met. Like when I first got on YouTube, he was one of the first I started following, and then met him. Really good guy.
Hostiles
Him and EMB are probably my two favorite.
Get that primeval out there.
Huh. For me, I'm
Everybody's
gonna
saying
say
Fading.
I'm gonna say Shane Dawson. Now, reason I'm gonna say Shane Dawson is because I've been watching Shane since the beginning of Shane, like since his first couple videos aired, and he has made me laugh for so long, and he's just already at this point been a part of my life for that long, making me laugh and still going strong as a YouTuber. In fact, getting even stronger. Like, I think he's more famous this year than he ever was when I first started watching him. Like, he's just been at a non-stop grind up that hill, and he's definitely earned his way. I'd say that's why he's my favorite. Just a lot of laughs and memories watching Shane.
Yeah, fair enough.
Invader incoming.
Just back up, get away from the windows. Watch out for Blade Barrage in case.
Oh, he's coming left with Blade Barrage.
Blade Barrage.
He got me.
Your ally neutralized.
I told you.
Invader.
I warned you.
Well, yeah, but there was no way to dodge it. Like, I literally went to get away, and I saw him
already
jump through the
encumbered.
door.
You're invading.
Alright, so I think I still need Neko and Jimmy to answer that
Nah, I got
question.
Blade Barrage.
Red. I've just been watching him ever since he was a YouTuber.
Nice.
And I answered right from the get-go.
Oh,
I can't answer
my-
it because I don't watch YouTube.
My bad, I forgot. I thought I heard you guys. Okay, so you also said the Rad Brad. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching him since he practically started his YouTube channel.
Moats.
And then I finally made an
Your
account and
team
subscribed.
suck.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Hold on to your ghost.
Next question, love.
I'm kind of afraid to ask this one.
Back to action.
Oh.
Big and thank you.
What are
Uh-oh.
your thoughts on cultural appropriation?
On the island.
Procreation, like,
No,
Appropriation.
appropriation.
what do you mean by that?
I
what?
think it's just funny.
So
most of the time.
it's basically when a culture thinks that they can own something.
Like
Spoilers,
a
by the way.
hairstyle, a piece of clothing.
Yeah, why not?
Spoilers on my opinion.
Yeah, why
I can
not?
honestly
I think
say
it's
that
funny.
Hitler had it right.
Oh!
What part? What part? Because you can mean a lot with.
Yeah, I'm like, that
Hitler
just
did- you
went
can mean a
every
lot.
direction
Being a
possible.
leader,
I wasn't
he was a.
expecting that.
Okay,
Incoming in
no
the
one
chain.
can deny Hitler was a great leader, just bad cause.
And,
What do you mean?
and
What do you
honestly,
mean?
I
What do you
find
mean?
that-
What do you
Entire
mean?
That I actually
Hold on. Bad
Oh,
cause.
no.
Hold on. Time out. You said that he was a good leader with bad cause. He solved overpopulation in this world. How is that a bad cause?
Because some of my ancestors are Jewish.
Okay.
That is pretty bad
Okay.
cause.
Okay, Thanos. He just did it like a little incorrect, alright? like if you're gonna do mass genocide, well, no, sorry, I used the wrong word. Genocide is technically only one group of people, but if you are going to kill mass numbers like that to keep population control, let's just say, it needs to be equal. Kill every race equally. Let's just, you know.
He did. He
wipe
did.
them all out.
Actually,
You know what?
Had it right.
everyone but
You know what? Hitler was close enough for jazz.
I just remember
Anyway.
my uncle who teaches a art class. He
Literally had
this picture
nothing
of a
to do with
dog.
any of this.
He had a picture of a dog, and he had all of his people in the art class draw it. He said, any way you want, it's fine. And at the very end, he's like, alright, did you all enjoy that? And most of them were like, yeah, it's pretty fun. He's like, alright, y'all just enjoyed drawing a picture of Hitler's dog. Good job. There's like one of Hitler's artworks.
So what's wrong with Hitler's
There's not a
dog?
problem with that,
Nothing.
exactly.
It's just, it was something that made them all freak out.
Portals up. Go look in my eyes.
People are such babies about everything.
His dog
Yeah.
didn't hate Jews. He was colorblind.
Your allies
True story.
Invader is down. Pulling them out.
Oh man, I can't believe that dude just wasted his blade barrage to stop me while invading. That was so not worth it.
Okay, the guy's next. Yep. He's right next. He's...
Anyway, so back to the
You know what I
actual
mean?
question. Cultural
Why can't I pick
appropriation.
communities, though?
And that
I
means what?
I just find it a joke, to be honest. I think, you know, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. You can't really stop
You'll
them.
get 'em next time.
So let me redefine it, because it comes up a lot during Halloween. So basically, it's like a white kid wearing a Native American outfit. Like, where
that's
for
not
some
appropriation.
reason they think that they own that certain thing, even though yes, like, but it's for a holiday. Halloween is just, it's dressing up. That's what kids do. And not to mention, there's the fact of bringing kids into cultural appropriation in the first place. Like, you shouldn't bring a child into that. They have nothing to do with it. If they want a certain hairstyle or a certain costume for Halloween, they shouldn't be thrown into an adult conversation about appropriating someone else's culture, you know, because that's not what's happening there. It is literally a child with no comprehension of that wanting to wear an outfit. That
I gotta
shouldn't be
swear to
mixed
this.
up. But
Well-
point being, so that's what that is, Neko. It's when that happens.
Summon that prize.
And
Incoming at the caves. Sending medium block.
I don't follow that at all. I'm sorry. I don't
just
get
got
the
a
point
story
of
that
I don't
relates to
under-
this perfectly.
I don't understand
Essentially,
why it's an
this-
issue.
this little white kid, for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, he dressed himself up as Martin Luther, and he had some like black face paint on his
that's
face.
different.
Yeah, no, but they were like, "Oh, this is super racist," and all the like the whole school was against it, and this little kid just wanted to show his appreciation. He had no idea he was doing something wrong.
And that's for, okay, that goes back into that topic, though, of not bringing children into the conversation of cultural appropriation.
I
But
know.
with that
You just
said,
gotta do it before I can-
blackface as
didn't know
like
he was doing
a thing in
blackface.
general is not okay.
You know-
but that's not cultural appropriation, though. That's literally a mockery of their freaking people.
How's the
Like
kid know
that's
he's doing
you.
blackface though.
On a
But
true
that's what I'm saying. You don't include children in this. So
Hey.
the child is fine for doing it if they literally had no idea what they were doing. It would be only if an adult paints himself black like that. That's when it becomes not okay. When a child does it and they don't even know what they're doing, that should just be left alone. Everyone
It
should
all-
have
I
just
think it-
looked at the innocence of that situation and been like, you know, no, this is a kid. I don't need to even cause an issue over this.
Yeah, because he's, like you said, he's just showing appreciation. Well, Martin Luther did a lot of good things, so that's all the kid's point is.
You've got style, sister.
Oh
That
man,
sucks.
insert inappropriate comment here.
Yeah, I'm albino black,
just
but so I can do black face, white face. You know, I'm albino black. I'm good.
I think that a lot of things can get misconstrued and stuff. If you go anywhere around the world, say we were in the military.
Yep.
If you go around the world in the military, it's got every, you know, you got black, white, Asian. When you go around the world and say you're in Hong Kong and you're with a black dude and a Mexican dude and you're a white guy, they don't look at you as black, white, and Mexican. They say you're American.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
stigma that's only in America. We have an American culture. I don't think we have a black culture, a white culture, a Hispanic culture. We are Americans. We have an American culture.
I have
So I don't.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't buy into the whole like, well, you can't do that because you're not black. Well, that's stupid.
I have a
If it's not okay for one person, it's not okay for everybody.
and I have a question. Why do they still call black people African Americans? I mean, wouldn't they just be Americans at this point?
Well,
Yeah.
see, here's the thing with that. If the nomenclature for that, an African American is a person born of African descent who becomes an American citizen.
Right, but I'm saying if you're just a black person who was born in rural Wisconsin, you're just a black person. You're not African American.
You're just American.
No.
It's
So
not like
you're
it's
still,
like
you know.
it's
They're
just.
descendants. They're
I'm
descendants of African, though.
I'm descended from English and Irish, so I'm English Irish American. Is that how I've distinguished myself now?
Basically, I mean, the thing is they just okay. I think the only reason they spin it that way is because they don't like people calling them black. Like they don't like that as an actual like racial thing. So it's more like African American. But
I mean,
yeah.
okay, but somebody says if somebody comes to me, if somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, you're white," I'd be like, "Hey, you're right. I do not colorblind."
Right.
I mean.
But that's because some people are more specific. Some people get more butthurt over their actual race. Like, you can say white, but then someone might be like, well, there's different kinds of white. So
when I get
people
around
might be like, well, I'm German, and then other people are like, well, I'm British, and it just goes back and forth.
That
and,
just means that they're European.
And then you get your bitch be good stick out. You get your bitch be good stick out, and you just start smacking people for being retarded.
Okay, there's always going to be people who are like, I want to be special, I want to be called this and this.
Yeah, because am I correct in America now? Am I correct? I'm a cisgender based on the new nomenclatures now. Am I correct on that?
I guess. I think. Yeah, you have to be.
I'm a cisgender because
white in America.
Yeah, and I'm not gay. I don't want to be a woman. I have a wife, so I'm cisgender.
You're just a plain straight white male.
No, I'm not male. I'm cisgender. You're not allowed to be male or female anymore.
What?
Yeah, not in America.
Let's save that question for another day, because this one will trigger the hell out of me, and that's why it's not in the questions that I wrote.
Sorry, I was away from the mic.
Right. What's next question?
Next question. Where were we? Okay, thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2?
My brother has it, and he told me 22 times it has 2 discs.
Yes.
I own the game and haven't taken it out. Haven't played it yet.
That's all I know about it.
I get confused about the story, but it is a beautiful game. It looks beautiful. It's so detailed.
Yeah,
and a lot of there's just a lot in it.
I can say the same thing from watching a YouTube video of it. I definitely would have to say those graphics stunned me too. Like, they were really good. But that's just from a graphics standpoint. I don't know anything else about the game, to be honest.
Well, if it's anything like their energy drink, I am not. If Rockstar's games are anything like their energy drinks, I'm not fucking playing it.
Wait,
ripping me off.
Rockstar the energy drink actually combined with the game?
No, I was making a joke.
Okay,
I was making a joke.
Say, what?
I was gonna say, I don't think.
Hold on a second.
I don't think that's how that works. But he should check it though.
This is gonna be your Malfeasance. This is Malfeasance Primeval. It's coming. I'm telling you. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Watch.
See,
but you know the funny thing is that
he's telling you shut up for a whole
and
different
it's Scorn.
reason.
And it's Scorn.
Because I'm hurt over it.
It's Scorn too. So
I don't want you to be wrong, because if you're wrong, I'm gonna be super upset.
No, we could. I'm gonna die. I only lost 1 mote. It's okay.
Jeez, I can't type at all.
But yeah, this is a Scorn, so you even have a higher chance of it being because of the Scorn.
Shut up.
Rockstar is based in Las Vegas, Nevada, and is co-owned by Russell. See.
He's googling him.
Well, yeah, he's googling it because we all decided we wanted to know, just for the sake of being sure.
I've lost 3 modes so far.
They're just owned by PepsiCo.
Stop losing them.
The Scorn keep killing me. I can't help it.
Wait, Pepsi makes video games?
Yes. You crack open a nice cold Red Dead Redemption.
See, the funny thing is, though.
That's the next Mountain Dew, Red Dead Redemption.
Man, they need to bring Surge back.
With that Mountain Dew, I get that Mountain Lightning.
Oh
Dr.
God.
Thunder.
Oh, I knew he was gonna say that crap too. I was literally about to bring that up. I was like, "You're one of the Mr. Pibb people, aren't you?" Not even a
Straight
doctor.
Mr. Pibb before I drink
He's not
Dr.
even a
Pepper.
doctor. He hasn't got his PhD. He's only a mister. He's not even married. He's a mister. He's a single guy that doesn't know how to make a good drink.
I can agree with that.
You know, Mr. Pibb is a pretty decent drink. It tastes exactly like Dr. Pepper. I don't care what anyone
It really
says.
does.
You know, it
That
tastes
sounds like a
don't
drunken
get me
rant.
wrong. I can actually say something about Dr. Pepper because me and my friends looked it up. Dr. Pepper is owned by both Pepsi and Coca-Cola, but an odd thing is Dr. Pepper actually owns rights to Mickey Mouse somehow. Why and how? We couldn't figure out, but somehow Dr. Pepper itself owns rights to Mickey Mouse.
That's funny. Where are they? They're going, Neko, he's right by you.
We'll
I
get
got a
rid
little
of
bit of
him.
his shield.
That seriously
What? I'm
sounds
across
like
the map. Fucking pull
a
your
drunken-
pants up and be a man.
sounds like a drunken rant. Let
I'm
me tell
dead.
you about Mr. Pibb. Here's the thing. I need
Well,
to
I have been
order.
drinking. Okay, I have had some rum and coke right now, so I have
I
left
killed-
this drunken rant.
I killed all 3 of them, and one of them had 15 motes on him. What up?
Bringing you back. Good.
Oh,
Why
that
am I
had
doing
too much rum again.
absolutely useless? Are you making a drink right now?
No, sitting there at his PlayStation with a full bar, just slamming drinks together. That sounds like
It wouldn't
me.
surprise me if he
to
was
be
sitting there
honest.
with a bottle next to his bed.
Oh, I skipped one.
I'm sorry, I can go
How about
back.
this? For
Oh,
every time you
damn
die,
it.
you gotta take a shot
So we have
of
to
rum.
go back now.
Yeah, it wasn't that far back.
Alright. Yeah, see, that's why I said we couldn't go out of order in the questions. Because that would have happened, and it would have been way harder to know if you had asked it or not.
Oh, portal's ready. I'm going.
Anyway, babe, go ahead and ask another one. I think we all answered that one fairly well.
Alright, well this one is after the favorite YouTuber, and it's worst YouTuber and why.
Reload.
Blue
Again,
Raven.
I can't.
I'm bringing
What do you say?
He said Blue Raven.
Yeah,
the
no,
did
right away.
not Blue Raven 2234, the actual Blue Raven account. That guy sucks.
2234.
2234 is awesome.
He has this weird little
That's a
emblem.
real
Yeah, everybody's
It's-
unanimous on
I
that
don't know
one.
why.
2234 knows how to party.
God damn it. Stupid
2234 can quote Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Mm.
Oh God. Speaking
No,
of which,
no,
do it.
no, no,
Do
no,
it.
no, not tonight. Not tonight.
No, you said you could. You gotta prove
Right,
yourself.
like the truffle shuffle.
You can you
Do it.
it's on it's on my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and you can see me do it.
No, you said you could. You gotta prove it right
your
now.
own channel, I hear.
Right? I know, that sounds like a whole lot of hype for his channel. Where's the hype for mine?
Oh yeah, so make sure you go to Dark.
Say.
What is yours? Dark something.
Lord Dark Gaming.
Lord,
Wow.
Thanks.
Dark. You've even mentioned.
Thanks, Blue Raven 2234. Notice how I remember.
well, yeah. In all fairness, you didn't tell me the name of your YouTube channel, so.
Yes, and that is perfectly fair. Funny thing, you didn't tell me the name of yours. I looked it up on YouTube.
Yes, I did because you asked me, and I said it's my gamer tag, and then I gave you the code for the emblem. So yeah, I did tell you mine.
Oh well, but that wasn't that like that doesn't really count though, because that was forever ago, and
That was
I
2
only
days
asked you
ago.
earlier. That's forever. That's forever in my mind. My days mix together, and I don't even know what day it is half of the time.
I forgot it was
It's all
Halloween.
just one big mess. I know, right? People knock on your door, you're like, oh, damn, is it Halloween
Hey,
already?
back away from him for a second. Really? Well,
One of three things.
This is what the takeover.
Jehovah's Witnesses,
Okay, hold on.
missionaries, or Halloween.
Oh, whoever went over there and just wrecked their faces in, thank you.
That's me.
I wish I really want to start invading. Well, thank you.
Then call it.
Invaders out.
He straight up switched to his Queensbreaker from his
One more in the grave.
I took out all 3 of them. The other, except for the
Alright,
invader.
I'm gonna go hit him. Someone needs to.
So I took out all of them
Yeah,
except for the
I would like
invader.
to. Here, hold on. Let's just end our thoughts real quick.
Primeval's
We don't need
dead.
to.
Yeah, what was the question again?
Worst YouTuber.
Yeah, worst.
Oh yeah.
Worst YouTuber, number 10.
Oh my gosh.
Get the name right.
Saw the ghost. I saw it.
Talking about.
Do you see the picture of the ghost at Buffalo Wild Wings? Is it a ghost or is it just a man's reflection in the mirror? You be the you make the decision.
Honestly, didn't we all agree in a previous conversation that we actually like that guy, though?
I don't like his voice, but I can't stop watching his videos.
Exactly. It's a love-hate. He bothers you with the monotone, but you just can't stop watching. He is fairly entertaining. So can you really just classify him as the worst?
No, okay, actually, no. My worst YouTuber would be Jumping Productions. Fuck
Yeah,
that dude.
That's true. I don't like that guy either.
Yeah, fuck that dude. He was trying to help me get my YouTube channel going, and he got like 80,000 subscribers, and he just ditched me, and then started talking shit about me on YouTube. So fuck that dude.
Sounds like
I don't know about
hell
all
yeah.
that. I don't know about all that. I just think his videos suck.
Yeah, he tries to think he thinks he knows Dark Souls, but he don't know shit.
I agree with
I'm
that.
warping over there.
I'll punch
Like
him.
I opened up a nice can of beef right there. Didn't even notice.
I will go find him and punch him in his Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Okay then.
True story.
Yeah.
question?
I was trying not to. Yeah. Next question. Sounds good to me.
Favorite foods.
Okay,
Ta-
so favorite foods. We're
Taco
trying
Bell.
To cover.
Taco Bell.
Oh Jesus.
Toxic hell.
That just your
Are you
toilet.
meaning like
must,
Mexican
you know.
or just the
McDonald's.
I
It's not
know.
Mexican.
McDonald's.
Not Mexican.
Okay, yeah,
Hey,
see, we're
you
talking about
like
food
fast
types
food.
like that, like bigger food types. Yeah,
Oh.
I guess we could say fast food. I'm talking like major food types, not like chains, but like Chinese food or
Oh, okay.
fucking
Vietnamese food.
Italian. You know, that's what I mean.
For me, it's America.
America, yeah. America.
America.
This is America.
So literally
There's
use
most
one
right here on the
country
ground.
that
Anyone
doesn't
wanna
have
grab
its
them?
own food.
Like a little
Steak, hamburgers, hot dogs, Patriots.
I'm like cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation might not exist in my mind, but food appropriation does. And they're literally just a bunch of like cultural thieves. Like none of the food in America is America's. Like
Buffalo steak.
freaking pizza wasn't their idea.
Patriots. He eats people. And is everybody going to ignore that?
Okay, like there's none of that.
You aren't American if you're not a cannibal.
Yeah, see, there we go. We just eat each other. That's what Americans do.
Bald eagles
that
with
sounds
mullets
like
and
a
biting
good
children.
I don't know. That's
But on a
the same.
serious note, I'd have to say Vietnamese and wild game.
Okay.
That's American.
I'd say I'd
I
say
like
Asian. I'd say Asian in general, because I tend to like, you know, just all kinds of Asian cuisine. I like Chinese food. I like Japanese food. You know, everything from that area. They just make good food.
Vader down.
You wanna have a battle with me, kid? Yeah, but I thought. Fucking hell. Someone go invade, would you? I'll take care of the guy in the middle. Stop worrying about the blockers.
There's no. We can't invade. We don't have a. It's not open.
Summon the primeval.
I know,
No,
but go
no.
collect
Now it
your
is.
motes so you can.
No, it is. No, I can.
Invading. Make a mess. Reload.
Oh, come on, sleeper. Oh, it's Queen Breaker.
That's not what I meant by
Queen
going
Breaker.
invade.
He hit me with
Beat
Queen
him.
Breaker as soon as I spawned in. He like literally, I didn't even have a chance to move. And he smacked me in my Peter.
Bank and you'll summon a primeval.
Toxic.
You wanna win? That's how.
Oh, okay. Let's go pull it then.
You're invading. Make a
That's a luck,
Alright,
Dark.
there's 15. Split in two
I'm
and we
coming.
gotta go.
I'm coming.
I don't have.
Oh,
no
it is. This is Malfeasance quest.
No, it's not. Fucking
Yes.
Stop.
The enemy team has it right now.
I swear, if you're lying to me,
No,
he's not
no,
lying.
no,
This is not a drill. This is not a fucking drill. I
All right,
swear to
hold
God,
on.
if you guys
Dart,
ruin
shut up.
this for me.
Dart, quiet. He
Oh,
spawns
is that the
boats.
guy?
Yeah, this is the one that we need. I'm shooting them out right now. Come on.
All right, go invade as soon as you can.
You're being invaded.
I just
Watch
died.
out.
Kill them, slap them.
I just died. He's invading middle. He's middle.
Portal's ready. Grab your
You can do this, babe. I believe in you.
Oh, they're melting
I
it.
hit every single one of you.
lost the lead. Burn that primeval
Get the
scent.
fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Your
You're
ally
dead.
neutralized
There you go.
the invasion. Your allies
What the?
invading
Oh, come on, guys, kill him, please.
I got the invader
Would you
down.
calm- Okay,
Next time
come
to own
on.
Game and watch this. This is thrilling.
This
Damn
is
it.
not thrilling. What it is it's aggravating.
Revive me.
I'm
Fucking hell.
I don't know
whatever.
what the freaking hell you are.
I don't care.
I'm like nervous for
Shoot!
you.
Shoot the blights.
Come on.
Damn it. God
Come
damn
on,
it.
shoot the blights, guys. Come on.
Extremely high anxiety that comes with that one.
Oh, no.
No.
Nope, that's
Shit.
the end. We can't even invade anymore. They
No.
Don't let us. He's going into spawn. That's it.
Put their primeval
I told you it's the highest
Ain't that
chance you
fucking
get.
sad.
This is the one you have the highest chance to get it on is when it's on the Dreaming
Dart, will
City
you please run
and scoring.
the Aikilo shotgun?
It wouldn't have mattered.
even on both
Yes, it
sides.
would
It
have.
wouldn't have. Really wouldn't have
No.
made a damn difference.
I put him down a whole bar the moment I put my clip in it.
And they're fucking happy as can be over there. Goddamn.
It can spawn again.
I'm like hurting for you, babe.
Hostile.
Are you
better
sure they
spawn
can spawn
again.
twice?
Yeah, it can spawn
just
again.
kidding.
Yeah, it can spawn again. Just I've seen videos of it spawning back to back.
Yeah, he can. They can. It's
Well,
not a. It can't spawn.
The Dreaming City with the scoring is the highest chance you have of getting him to spawn.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I've
week
heard
2
that.
though of the curse.
What's your point? It spawns all weeks.
I know, but it's the third week of the curse has the best chance as well.
I've never heard that.
No, I've heard that
it-
too, but
that's-
at the same time, it
yeah.
doesn't really matter because it just happened. So we've literally seen that it
That's
happened.
the second week.
It was rare, and
Well,
I've been
yeah, we
waiting
got
for a
it on the
very
second
long
week, too.
time.
And I had
I
some
get
bad.
that.
I had some bad invasions too, so you can blame me.
You guys, you can get it again. The very next one could come again. I have personally
At the
seen.
cars.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna be full focus for the rest of this match and hope that it happens.
Deposit modes
And-
as you get them. I don't care if you have 5. Just go put them in. Sweet.
Get
Yeah,
your
okay, save your supers, by the way. And
Take and run, popping up on the enemy side. Good.
fucking hell, I hate these abominations.
And also, get people up if you can, like, cause that right there would have
Yeah.
been super important.
Neko, I'm only killing
couldn't
things.
even
I'm
see.
not. Would you just wait for me to finish my sentence, please? I'm not even getting onto you. I'm just saying, I'm not collecting motes, so I'm just gonna kill things.
Okay, so you're telling me to be the collector?
Yes.
Basically.
Thank you.
Fine.
Sorry,
Oh
maybe
shit,
I
that's an abomination next to me.
What the fuck? Cool, wasn't even where near it. Neko above you. Or, okay.
Are you telling me to grab you or to grit shit? I don't know what you meant by that one.
You see all the motes around you.
Nah, I'm
Can
gonna
someone go over and
Yeah,
get killed?
yeah, I'm going.
Oh, can I actually go, please?
Go. I don't care.
No, I need just some,
Somebody go. Doesn't care who.
because they need to get killed before they get enough in there.
Incoming on the island.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and
Rasputin
they're
called.
dropping, so
I gotta kill powerful enemies with the Kilos weapon. What's the best way to do that?
Wow, okay.
Escalator
thanks,
protocol?
Loki. I had to actually switch to my secondary and fucking... That's my fault. That's completely my fault. First of all, I shouldn't be running the Bygones. I should be running something faster fire rate.
Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Blue, I guess, stay next to Dark or Neko, no matter. He's hopping up towards you guys. Never mind.
He's
Fucking
gone.
Idiot.
He's dead.
Yeah, he just dropped the street. I swear to God, you fucking ogre, I'm gonna rip your eye out.
I need this ogre dead.
Get the fuck out of here. Sit the fuck down, kid. And high mounts
You just
with
got
salt.
taken on the other side. Hope you're
Damn,
proud.
okay.
Aye. Portal's up. Go take 'em out.
Go.
Go, 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 go.
Here you go, here's my one.
Guardian down.
Alright, let's see what it is. I don't have my shoulder charge or anything, but...
That's two.
Oh,
Fucking.
Reload. Try again. I'm bringing you back.
Well,
I got killed 2 of them miles over there.
people slaughtering them.
goblin.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Guardian down.
Oh, worst tether ever.
Invader down. Your ally's a hero. Primeval compromised. Take it out.
Somebody revive me. Or not. I guess not. Doesn't matter.
Invader incoming.
Up, he's in island, he's coming right
Invaders
up, nope, he's dead.
I got him. I took care of him.
Dark in to face me. Yeah, I'm actually not listening.
Oh, god damn it, you freaking goblin.
Invader inbound. Hunt.
Oh yeah, and
Which-
then he just disappears.
Guardian down. You've got
Okay, he's on the right side. Oh, it doesn't matter, we won.
Lock.
I'm telling you, if we had kilo shotguns, you could really melt fast if I can just shoulder charge.
Well, I have a tether, so your shoulder charge gets erased when I tether. So,
No.
yes,
Well, yeah, but
they don't stack.
my shoulder charge is more important than the tether if it comes to the Aikilo shotguns, because while your tether may crit regular weapons and some of the supers, my shoulder charge will crit every single pellet, while your tether won't.
What?
My shoulder charge lets anything crit it. Your tether won't let me crit my shotgun firing.
Yeah, it allows everything
What
to
are
be
you
crit.
talking about? Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
Tether literally crits everything.
Everything, yeah.
From punches to everything.
Yeah.
It never.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking
It'll
about?
crit my
do it with
spit.
Sleeper, though.
Literally spit on him. Like,
It doesn't do it with Sleeper though. I know that much.
Yes, it crits sleeper too. Yes,
I use Sleeper on it.
me too, and it shows crits every time.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know where you got the tether doesn't crit. Tether is always critted.
Because
It was
I've just been
literally the
using all my
only way
stuff for
to
so long.
force a crit before your shoulder charge did it.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out we've forgotten about questions.
No, we stopped because that boss spawned, and we did exactly what I said I would. We stopped, and we focused, and we still lost.
Well, if we don't need my shoulder charge, I'm gonna switch to a different subclass.
Did I say that? I don't believe I said we don't need it.
Well, if he's running tether, why do I need to waste it using hammer?
Maybe I don't have my tether.
Well, then just use
Well, I
whatever
know
you
you
think. You know what? I'm still running my tractor cannon. Just run something void.
I'm running Sentinel so I can have that shield, so you guys can hopefully get behind me and shoot.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll get behind you.
Nah.
We can fire off at what's his face.
Now you're cooking a crit
if
with
the
Crisco.
person invades. You know, it works.
Mhm.
Anyway, go ahead and ask the next question.
If you could move anywhere in the world, where would it be?
UK.
That sounds awesome.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I want to move away. I don't want to be in California. The cost of living, it sucks.
Yeah, I hate it here too.
it's very expensive living in the UK as well. Their currency is worthless. Like literally, I have a £5 bill in my wallet that I brought back with me. So it's $5, but they go by pounds. So it's £5, $5. The exchange rate for it to American is like $13.50.
I'll just quote.
13 US dollars to get $5 from them.
Right. So if I took that $5 to my bank would give me $13.50 back. Because their currency is like worthless. Our American currency is worth way more.
You mean pesos are pretty worthless?
No, the British pound is fucking horrible. Peso's actually doing pretty good right now.
Alright.
No, you're saying that it's worth a lot. What you're saying is
That's what it sounded like, but
no. So there's a conversion rate. So no, okay. So like if I go over to the UK, let's say I pull $50 out of an ATM, or I pull $60 out of an ATM, right, in the UK. So £60. My ATM charges me 75.
Yes, that means theirs is worth more than ours.
No, it's. I'm telling you, our currency is worth more than theirs. I'm telling you.
No, it's not.
It's so much more expensive over there.
Jim, if you turn in $5
more,
and you get $13 back, their currency is worth more than ours. If you get less money for turning in a $5 bill, then ours is worth more than theirs. Theirs is worth more than ours.
Let's be bad guys.
that makes sense.
because you're getting more money from the $5. And
Yeah, so theirs is
worth more.
theirs is higher than ours.
Okay, so it's 0.77 pounds per $1.
Let's hunt some hostiles.
Okay.
Bring them boats.
So then the dollar is stronger than the pound, but the way you described it is completely backwards.
Right.
So if you took that $5 to the bank, you wouldn't get $13 back.
Right.
You would get like $3.
Yeah, you'd get like $3.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I meant. You guys got it. You guys got it.
Good enough.
No, we
yeah.
didn't. That's why we were arguing.
I math really well.
Yeah, you sound like all of school was your strong suit. At that
Oh
point.
man, I tell you what.
That's all.
You're like, I math very well. That sounds like you were great in English class too.
Oh yeah, I
Had to
got
be a teacher's pet there.
I got died.
English.
Hostiles at the trees.
Piss off. God damn it. Invisible people, they just keep going right around me.
Wow, these guys summoned.
Who knows it, right?
These guys summoned.
I'm not
3
gonna lie, I'm
blockers.
still like numb inside right now from losing that last match.
We'll get another one.
You know what the problem was, right? Sinestro wasn't in your group.
Who the hell is Sinestro?
Well, the problem with Sinestro is he decided pretty early on he didn't want to be.
He wanted to get his slippery stimulator.
That
So
sounds
who
good
we
too.
kicking? Who are you saying that was second on the team then?
Who was on
That
the
you would
bottom?
be-
Me, because I was not picking up any notes. I was just killing them.
Okay, then just kick
But I
them.
was doing.
An ogre on fellow guardians. I can hear him.
Kick the streamer.
not gonna
Okay.
Right?
He's just in orbit.
I just sent an ogre over.
Someone's gonna pick up that Neko?
I don't know how when they keep on sending crap
Hostiles
over to
inbound
us.
the beach. Invader on the field. Careful.
He's at beaches. He's coming up over here.
Ha. Well, protect me. I got 14.
We'll go deposit him.
Yeah, I just dropped 8 on him just now, so you should be good. If you're quick
Well,
though,
then
because he is
Invader.
watching it.
He's not
Right,
I
back.
know.
if
That's
you-
what I mean.
Just stay back. Neko, he's going for you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
try and get him first. Okay, he's gone.
Well, I'm trying to get that
I'm
one.
running safer, so I'm out of. lost
Fuck!
GSP.
I just lost 5 motes.
Well, could have been worse.
I was too busy. I was too busy still trying to math. I just.
Portal is
Red Rover, send an ogre on over.
My math skills like math skills.
your allies invading the other side.
Fuck, I've had too much right now. I can't. What question are we on?
If you had to yell one thing while jumping out of a helicopter, what would it be?
Banzai!
Thug life.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
No, the hold on,
How
the
do I
new
work
one.
this?
Your invaders down.
Alright, if you were approached right now and told that a new planet was found that could support life, would you go?
No. America.
Yeah, I would go.
Support
There's a
life
lot of
in what way?
stipulations in
Are
there.
you a colony? Or is it like another Earth?
Another Earth.
Not another Earth?
No, another Earth. So it
Oh.
can already sustain life, no colonization needed.
It's completely
Then sure.
terraformed.
Yeah, it's already been terraformed, like he said.
Yeah, then sure, why not? If it's the colony, then hell no. Because I ain't gonna be one of those people like, oh no, our oxygen thing went down. Well, we're all dead.
I could see that.
Do they need to make babies, and how many other men are there?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's an optional thing on our part, obviously, there'd be a proper male to female ratio.
Oh, I'm not gay, I'm not going.
Yeah, me neither.
I said a proper male to female ratio.
No, only one male.
Oh
Alpha
god,
here.
no.
Propagate the whole
No.
species.
Well, when someone says a proper male to female ratio, that doesn't necessarily mean I didn't say that it wasn't just gonna be one. Technically, proper male to female ratio would still be more women per male.
Well, I'll only go if I can name all the kids, and they have to be one.
Oh god.
One, two.
1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3.
So I could be like, Juan, what's wrong with you? Why can't you be with your brother Juan?
There's
Oh,
just
man.
one.
Juan on line 1.
Well, I'm guessing he's not going, because that's not happening.
Yeah, you would fail the screening, like, yeah, no.
Oh, I'm confident that they would not even ask me after meeting me.
Reload.
Hey, would
They're
you go to
burning.
Space Force? That's the thing.
Yes.
Would you go on
Go.
what?
So stupid. Trump wants a military
Oh,
unit
Space
for
Force,
space
yeah.
called Space Force, yeah.
Has
Yes.
a military.
Yes. So I
It's
want
already
to,
happened.
This is what the
okay, I'm just saying I'm
Well,
not a
this
Trump
is
supporter,
easy.
but I would do it. I would join just so I can say I'm in the space army.
Yes, and okay, and understand something else. The Space Force is not to fight off aliens or anything. It's to better protect the planet from like asteroids and meteors and shit like that.
Nope, space army or nothing. That's my.
Right, I'm either defending for aliens or there's no point in this.
And
Yeah,
Will Smith
exactly.
or Tommy Lee Jones better be my partner.
Right? It's like the moment you mention defending against asteroids, I'm like, no, I've seen Armageddon. We're cool. I don't need to go into that.
You don't need Affleck
I
or
would-
or
I don't
Willis.
see a use for Space Force. We literally have a map, an active map, live stream of where every single piece of debris in the orbit is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not.
but they still
I-
lose track of it, and it's
Yeah,
a very
they-
well-known fact that a meteor could still hit Earth right now because we can't
What would we do against
constantly keep track of that. Well, knowing the current, administration in office, we'd probably try and nuke it first.
All right.
That
I
would probably
say
be
they
the
would
first
probably
thing.
not nuke it, but use that bomb that doesn't use any nuclear.
The
Whatever it
Moab?
was. Yeah, Moab.
Moab.
Massive.
Mother of all
Moab.
bombs.
Mother of all
No, the
bomb.
mother of all balloons. Get it right. Come on.
No, but I would join the Space Force as long as I got a cool gun and I got to yell Space Force every time I shot it.
Well, right, like what,
You?
Starship Troopers?
No, like
that?
Leroy Jenkins
Yeah.
style. Like Leroy Jenkins style. Space Force.
Jenkins.
incoming wave at the ruins.
And then people would be like, I'd be drunk at a party and they'd be like, oh, thank you to all the Americans, and I'd be like, Space Force.
Deadpool style. X Force.
I need a heavy bed.
Alright, babe, hit us with another one.
Small block.
Yeah, fine.
Portals ready.
How many tattoos do you have? What's your favorite? And what do you think your most expensive future piece will be?
I have one
I
tattoo.
want so many. I have none. That's so many
I have none either. Dark, why would you do this question?
How do you not have any?
I
Because I
have.
don't got
Haven't
the
had
money
the time
yet.
and haven't had the money.
Okay, but
I have 1, 2,
like military
3,
members.
4, 5. I
Yeah,
have 5.
but this was before that. Like, this was before they were even going to join this.
I have one. It's Superman, and then for very personal reasons. And I don't.
Okay, I have a question. Is it his S or is it actually Superman?
It's the S, but it's kind of broken.
It's Superman.
No,
Oh, okay.
my best friend
Doesn't
who.
that mean all
Never
hope
mind.
is lost? Because isn't it a symbol of hope?
Your allies a hero.
What?
Because you broke it. You broke the S.
Yeah,
It's
he
a symbol of
said,
hope.
yeah, it makes sense. I get what she's saying. He said he wants the Superman S, but he wants it to be kind of shattered
No,
and
no,
broken.
no. I have
Oh,
the
he
Superman
has
S,
one.
and it's
Yeah.
I
cracked.
have it. My bad.
Yeah.
And it's cracked. It means, but it's cracked. It's.
And you said it was for personal reasons.
Yes.
And so she said, does it have something to do with losing hope? Because
No.
technically it's a symbol of hope and it's shattered.
Yeah,
Or
but it's not
cracked,
broken.
whatever.
It's cracked, but not broken.
The
Okay.
hope is still there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I've been drinking, and so I'm always just hearing the crack. I'm just thinking Superman on crack. Trying to save people one
Would you
time.
stop with the crack tonight? I'm starting to believe you generally have a problem.
That's not me. That's not me. That you fucking.
Somebody bank
Blue
would
was
get
the
our.
one-
Somebody needs to bank. We
Blue
can
was the one who
probably.
mentioned it.
I didn't say anything about crack.
That's, okay.
Even when you say it like that, you just sound
Right.
shady.
I didn't talk about crack.
Crack? Who's talking about
That's
crack?
true.
It wasn't me.
Oh, it's here, guys! It's here! It's here! It's here!
Hey, behind.
Come
Oh,
on.
wait, hold on. Stop. Why would you do that
No.
now? Why would you do
Just
that
hit him!
now?
I don't even care, guys! I don't even care! Hit him!
He's on the right. Stop hitting him when there's an invader. You're gonna waste all your heavy. They're gonna summon it, and then we're gonna be behind.
If someone can go over
He's
there
in spawn.
and hit that fucking boss, or hit them, that's just stop
Blue, that's
them.
up to you. I have.
All right,
I
I'll
have.
go. I'll tell the boss. I'll tell the boss.
You guys
Wait,
are
pick me
He
up.
has this thing on him.
What did I
Pick
say
me
about
up.
picking people up?
You said to go after the dude. Do you want us to go after the dude?
Fine.
Or try-
Yeah,
No,
do what you
just
gotta
get
do.
behind
Do what
me.
you gotta do. Just end him.
Yeah,
Get
let's
behind
just
me
do
next
DPS.
time. Sorry. Come on.
I'm behind you already.
All right. Next.
I'm still
okay,
taking
whatever.
damage, unfortunately.
10 seconds left.
Alright, back away from him.
He's across the way.
Your ally neutralized.
Got him.
Alright, I'm gonna go hit him.
Back.
I'm gonna go hit him with tractor.
He's gonna get his thing again soon. Yep, he has a little protector.
Stop it. Destroy it.
It's
Got
gone.
him.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Oh my god. This is so nerve-wracking.
Come on.
Fuck, die.
Got him.
You're welcome. You're welcome. The
Oh.
only reason we did that was because I instantly pulled out my whisper and just popped the shots off.
I'm gonna cry.
He literally looks like a
I'm so happy right now.
Show me who
You guys gonna
Oh
leave
god.
Gambit?
I'm tearing up a little bit. Oh god.
Transmat
Oh, that's been a long journey. For anyone who hasn't been with me through the whole thing, I have been grinding for that gun since Forsaken dropped. And like, I didn't know how to get it at first, and then from the moment I found out how to get it, it's been like non-stop grind. And it just freaking just paid off. That
So after this match, we're switching over.
we
Yeah,
can,
back to
we
play.
can.
I'm not taking
I'm
you guys
not
on the call, I'm
bothered
sorry.
by it.
No offense to your guys' ability, but I know none of
Well,
you are good.
okay, comp was a dumb idea in the first place. We did all say we were going to be asking questions the whole time.
Yeah, but you know
and
what?
we
I
all
shouldn't
agreed we
expect
weren't
that
going to be
bad.
able to concentrate. Like, that's just part of it. When you're asked a question, we can barely even talk to each other properly when we're just talking to each other on a daily basis in competitive.
You can't fix
Let
stupid.
alone when you're really trying to answer a question because you're on a live stream. And mind you, this live stream is actually getting views. We're actually
How many views
being
is
watched,
it
so
actually?
it's not crazy
Other than
amounts.
your
But the
mother?
point is, hey,
Yeah, I was gonna say no.
I swear to God,
I have 4
my mother
views.
would-
I'm not dissing her. I am not dissing her. I'm meaning other than your mother. Just
Jen's
number
I-
the
one.
only person you've mentioned. I don't actually know how many people are watching.
I have
Yeah,
4
that's
views
my
on mine
point.
right now.
Trees.
Yeah, see, and I thought I had 3 when I checked at one point, but 3 is still views, and then his views too. So
This makes me
We have,
feel
like-
really happy when I streamed on my Xbox and the little mixer thing. I had quite a few people watching. now.
But honestly, it's not
Again, I was
really
thinking
for
listener.
us. It's not even about the people watching live. It's also about the people who
I
are going
kill
to
us
watch
in
it
center.
later.
Come to me, Dark.
He's coming at
Got him.
You're clear.
Cool, because I had
What do you
15
mean?
notes.
Look at that feed, don't you lie.
Hey, do you know how many times I popped him with my freaking
You
sidearm?
know how many times I popped in with my shotgun?
Tell the Vanguard. Portals
You're
are open.
irrelevant.
Grab your gun.
You're irrelevant. You got tethered. I'm not helping you.
Guardian down.
Well, whenever
Okay.
you guys get the chance, you could invite me back to the clan because I was being a smartass and I left when you guys won. But
Nope. Nope.
All
That's
right.
it. You're done. You're just done.
No,
Did you even get the freaking Discord thing?
I'm bringing you back.
yes, I did get the Discord thing. Thank you very much.
Alright.
And you guys did nothing to help me
Okay,
to
that
get that gun.
redeems you.
You guys did nothing to
it-
help
okay,
me. In fact,
but
you joined the thing
remember-
without me.
But remember, like I said, I'm still going to grind nonstop until you get it, man. Like, you're coming, you're joining my clan, you're helping us out with other crap. You're trying to be on a daily basis, I assume, which is what we tend to do. So, I can grind with you. Like, I'll grind with you till you get it. It was gut-wrenching for me to do it for myself, because, like, I went so long having to go solo because these guys wouldn't hop in with me and grind for it the way I was willing to grind for it. Because I was going to grind for it, like I could go all day on Gambit, non-stop, doing nothing but Gambit, because that was the goal. I knew what I wanted, and I'm willing to stay on and go for it. They were not willing to do that. It was more like, well, let's do like an hour of Gambit with him and then let's go. Like, you know, but in your case, with us going for yours, I will grind with you the entirety of the time I'm on.
Oh, push it. I'm full. That's why I
I
can't grab
just
him.
know that I asked Mr. Crinkles to grind with me, and his answer was, "Well, I'm not your brother." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Kill us.
Well,
When did I
damn.
say this? Hold on, when did I
I'm
say
just,
this?
I'm just kidding.
It was
I mean,
funny,
sounds like
though.
something I'd say
I
if
even
I was
knew.
giving you shit.
Yeah, no, that does sound like him. That's the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm just naturally a grumpy person.
No,
Like,
you didn't
I
say
always,
that. I didn't even ask you.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm with Dark. I will help you grind. I do not mind this game though. I actually like it.
Invaders here.
I should have waited till you tethered for that.
Guardians down.
Well, there goes one. He's using Queensbreaker. He's off in
Portals
mid.
up. Go take them out.
Well, he missed me.
Whatever. It's almost dead.
I got killed by the wire by a regular enemy, so it didn't count for him. But he's trying.
Don't die. Just stay back for a second.
Invaders off the field.
I got him. Yeah, or I can get blinded. Motherfucker.
I know, I think
Where
we
is
all
Big
got
Dude?
blinded. He's back there.
I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him.
God damn it. Stupid wire rifle.
I got him. That was me. That was all me.
Real quick, drop us in the tower when you're done with this.
All right.
Roadhouse.
I'll leave and he can join, so you guys can run Gambit with him.
That's
I'll
quite
probably
the
just
haul,
be
thank you
running
very much.
something.
Old Drifter's gonna put these
Oh,
boys
no,
Yeah,
it's fine.
because I mean, we're on a
I'm
5
getting-
streak and I'm gaining XP like crazy.
Yeah, me too.
So
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to
Yeah, I know.
reset, but
I
I'm on the grind to get
literally,
Sleeper Simmons.
I literally went from heroic 1 to heroic 2 just from beating that one
I'm-
match. Like it did a
that-
full circle.
Yeah,
and
I'm
picked
in.
me up to heroic 2.
I'm mythic 2 already.
Don't forget.
I went from
yeah.
I went from reset. I'm heroic 2.
Same here,
I
but
think
not
I've
in
already
one match.
mythic
I'm saying
again.
like from
Yeah, no, all of
yesterday,
them,
because
yeah.
yesterday was my reset, and from yesterday resetting, just doing the couple matches we did yesterday after my reset, plus these ones.
you do know
I've-
it's triple points though, right?
Well, yeah, I'm aware of why I'm leveling up so fast, but I'm just saying you can't pass up on that, because I mean you could basically reset for your second time just by grinding for several hours tonight with the rate
Yep.
it's going.
So for the
I
next step
just-
in the sorry guys.
That's fine.
For the next step in this, so I just killed all the big boss guys. It says I gotta complete 5 strikes. Is it 5 strikes on this planet?
No, just go on the strike
No,
list.
just in general.
Vanguard Legacy strikes don't. Well, they don't even have heroic strikes, so.
Yeah, the rest of us just pretty much did the strike playlist and just ran through random strikes until we got it.
Okay. So I just gotta. Do I keep this gun equipped and do the strikes?
Yes. Always
Yes.
have that gun
Mhm.
equipped through the entirety of the quest.
Okay.
Don't be like me and not read thoroughly and realize
So
that you not
stri-
realize it. I ran so many strikes before I went back and reread the quest and was like, damn it, I needed that weapon the whole time.
You know what I should have said? I could have been just like, oh, Dark, you need to have the full set of Drifter gear just to get the quest started when killing him.
That would have made me salty. Well, I have a full set. I have all of the weapons and all the armor. all
So,
the-
hey, Dark, when you get to the next mission where you gotta do when you have to do the corrupted mission at 580, I'll do that. That's where I'm at. So,
yeah.
As much as I would love to keep doing Gambit, and that's not ironic, that's being honest, as much as I would love to do that so I could reset and fight the boss some more times, because I need to finish getting the Sparrow and the ship, which is absolute garbage because they switch it from an automatic, you have to kill the boss 3 times, to it's completely random chance again.
Welcome to Eververse.
So I'll let him hop in since he needs the quest, and you two, well,
Thanks for
Blue and
shopping
you are
Eververse, Guardian.
doing that, and Neko subclass is just more helpful than anything I can offer.
No, seriously, right now I'm grinding for Sleeper Simulus. So.
No.
and I'm
Well,
actually.
Kinky
strikes.
Square, I think there's still a couple more questions.
There's like way more questions left.
I know, but I can still answer those from whatever I was doing.
Oh no, I know. That's fine. No, that's what I'm saying. You guys can keep doing whatever you want, but we'll probably ask another one in just a minute. Here.
I'm very, very mad with that stupid competition. As soon as it ended, even though they weren't done with their fucking countdown, I never did get in the top 2, and I was 202. That's where I finished.
I need a new controller. Mine's
Yeah.
Even though I should have finished. I'm really salty about that right
Like
now.
I said early, they might still do some more tallying somehow, because if it was behind, they might still try to. Because you were saying a lot of people were complaining, so they might try and look at it after so that it's completed.
Well, the strikes just went live 5 minutes ago.
You're bound to get a hoodie and hat at some time for that competition. Or you Gambit or Stripes. Because you said you wanted to do.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not, I dedicated all the time trying to get the Crucible done. I can't really do the other two. I kind of neglected the family when I was doing those. So, yeah, that was kind of a one. Yeah. Plus, I don't want to grind anything where it rips you off. I'm very salty about that. That is bullshit.
Crucible gets harsher every day. It has to. I make sure.
Well, we can burn some more shacks. I don't care.
That's weird. Yeah, maybe you're right, because they are still, like, as I'm scrolling down, they're still adding numbers to people's names. Well, I can go to the bottom and see if my name is at the bottom.
Yeah, so if there's just an upsurge of doing it, they might just be behind, so it could take a day or two before the final number on that week is done.
Right.
That is going to be my guess, because that's, even with regular voting in the United States, it doesn't, like, for the actual complete final count, it's not typically done till later. They have a general idea, but that day, but still.
Right.
So
Prepared.
this says search.
Yeah, because I'm
search
at
for
1:10 now.
clues. It says search for clues about the thief in the Dreaming City, but then it
yeah,
just
that's a
says
quest.
taken bosses or mini bosses defeated. So does that mean I could do the taken bosses and mini bosses anywhere? So Primevals
No, it's in
count?
Dreaming
No.
City.
No, you have to go in the well. Just do the Well of Light. That's what I did.
You have to do
No,
that.
it's even
before
faster.
week.
Well, even faster, we just did Chamber of Starlight. We just went in and out of
I
the
do
loading
that
area
too.
and
Yeah.
killed the boss.
Yeah,
And
you did that
it
way
took
too.
us 20 minutes. Me and
Well,
Crinkles.
let's go do that.
You're gonna have to drop somebody.
Jimmy was
Jimmy
getting
was-
out anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's because I thought Sinestro wanted the gun.
Sinestro's
fine.
doing Sleeper.
No, but Sinestro already said he was gonna keep doing his sleepers now. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, we could figure something out. I mean, I just wasn't sure.
It's not gonna be easy regardless. But I guess, yeah, it's gonna take more than 20 minutes. I'm gonna be straight up. It's going to take around an hour.
Yeah, and you know
An hour
what?
and a half,
And
maybe
and to
two.
be honest, I'm actually exhausted. I got like 3 hours sleep last night because I tried to grind that stupid PvP thing.
Alright, well, let's just finish the questions real quick then.
Alright.
We'll just go ahead and stop the stream after that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe, hit us with the next one.
Alright, do you have siblings?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Daddy was a rolling stone.
Yes, I have siblings. I have a very alpha older brother and a very crazy younger sister.
Your older brother sounds like a dickhead.
Yeah, he is. He's an asshole.
Okay, well I guess it's my turn.
He
then. Yes,
he
I do have siblings.
He once smashed. He once literally took the band name Smashing Pumpkins literally on my head. True story.
Oh god.
Did you deserve it though?
I was the younger brother. I always deserved it.
There you go. In case you couldn't tell, I do have brothers, and I'm the eldest. So that's why every time someone says they get abused by their older brother, I'm just like, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Because I know when my brothers say they get abused, I'm like, no, you deserved it.
See,
There's-
that's the thing. I have an older brother and then a stepsister, but when me and my brother fought, like, he abused me, but I abused him. Because there's plenty of times where I have knocked out his front 2 teeth before.
See, but the way you just said
While he
abuse.
put my teeth in my lip.
See, but the
Yeah,
way
I
you,
meant it jokingly. He
The-
took it to like...
the way
Me
you
and my brother, we were extremely angry children.
the way you said abuse, it almost sounded like you guys were doing some incest stuff. Like the way you described it at first, it was like I abused him, then he abused. He was Big Spoon, I was Little Spoon. It just got really weird really quickly.
I've been teaching these kids music, and I've touched their hearts, and they've touched mine.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, you know what?
I love
That is
movie.
All the parents just started going crazy.
that is actually one of my all-time favorite movies. School Rock is an amazing movie.
I just love Jack Black in general.
Well, yeah, he's a good guy. That movie is amazing.
No, me and my brother, we were violent.
Oh, but anyway, next question.
What, go
ahead.
I was just gonna say, I actually saw my alpha brother bitch slap a older teenager once, and the dude just stood there and sheer shock from the bitch slap. It was hilarious.
It's like the greatest fighting move of all time.
He just stood there and he's just like smack, and the guy just like, I'm gonna take it.
Yep. There's nothing else they could do at that point. Like, the bitch slap is literally the greatest fighting move of all time. It completely stuns your opponent. They don't know what to do. They just got bitch slapped. It's like, do I retaliate? Can I retaliate? Am I his bitch now? So many questions running through your mind at once.
Alright, I was in awe, like, damn, he just slapped the shit out that dude.
So next one?
Okay, who won, MGK or Eminem?
Who?
Okay, so that one was the question about the beef between MGK and Eminem.
Who's MGK?
Some of the
Is this
previous?
a candy thing?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay, not the crowd for this question. Let's just go ahead and skip that one. When
Even
they said I
everyone wanted to
don't
hear
know
that.
about, I guess they like, I don't know. When they said I don't know about rap, I was not taking it that literal.
I know
like, literally, there's no way you should not know about that beef. Like, no way whatsoever.
I'm sorry, what beef? I had my headset off. What were we talking about?
MGK versus Eminem.
Who's Eminem?
Okay, so we're
I
done
know you
with the
did not just
question.
ask that question.
It's just easier to drop the question at this point. I know he's joking, but
Okay, I'm
still pretty sure one of the people here has no idea who MGK is, and that's
Machine Gun Kelly.
Honestly, I didn't even know who he was until the beef started.
Isn't that why the Eminem did that new song, was just to fucking make him look absolutely retarded?
Yeah, Killshot was him destroying MGK, which, okay, so the main point of the question is who won, and so the beef had two primary songs, which would have been Rap Devil, which was MGK, and then Eminem retaliated with Killshot. And honestly, for anybody who has actually, like, paid attention to the beef, it's obvious that Eminem won. If you're a child, for some reason, you tend to like MGK, and a lot of these younger kids seem to think MGK won. There's a couple things here. One, they don't understand rap at all, and that's evident. But then at the same time, to even think that that's just better, like MGK and his couple of disses in that song versus the amount of rip that Eminem unleashed upon him is ridiculous.
So here's the thing about Eminem, is like anybody who calls out Eminem, I think they have Down syndrome or something, because like are you seriously, this dude is literally
A rap god.
a literal genius. Like,
his rapping comes from rap battling, so it's not the guy you want to do that with.
Right.
Exactly. It's literally the worst person to rap battle against.
He's the worst person to talk to, because like even if you said something wrong, he can make you look stupid.
Oh yeah, roasting skills are,
I did love when I will say, in the interview when he admitted he was gay, that was fucking hilarious.
Oh, you're talking about in freaking
in the interview.
Yeah.
The interview.
Yeah,
that
was amazing.
That was brilliant.
He's like, well, I mean, yeah.
I like how he's like, let's back this up.
Go ahead.
He's like, so let's back this up, Eminem. You just said, what do you mean by you're gay? I like to fuck guys. He's like, just straight up, just like, yep, that's me. That shit was so funny.
Right? He's like, I thought I made that pretty clear by now.
Right.
But yeah, just beef-wise, I definitely say Eminem won. It's just, there was no contest there in all actuality.
No. And there's very few rappers who really would put Eminem to a good, legit, rap
thing
battle.
is a lot of the biggest rappers that are out there today straight up said, there's a whole video where they interview all those rappers, and you see in their interviews that, like, the question was, if there was one rapper you wouldn't go up against, who would it be? And the majority of them chose Eminem, and they're like, that guy is not someone you want to have beef with, ever. You know, and it came from professional rappers who have been in the game, some of them longer than him, some of them as long as him, and just, they wouldn't even challenge, ever. And it's like a respect thing at this point. Like, you just don't challenge out of respect, but those who do, it's like, and he says it in Killshot. Like, he tells them that his name is gonna go next to Ja and Benzino, and I mean, things like, he destroyed Ja Rule's career. Like, it was over. I haven't even heard of Ja Rule since.
Well, and remember, Eminem said there was 6 rappers that are better than him. He named them in his song. Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and then him. That's the order of the rappers that are better than Eminem.
Well, that's in Eminem's opinion.
Ja Rule destroyed Ja Rule's career.
Yeah, he did his own fucking TV show, and he did that really shitty fucking appearance in one of the Fast and Furious movies.
The first one, but no, his downfall was trying to sing. He should not ever do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have done the little John thing, like, yeah, okay. He had a gimmick there. He could have done something with that.
I think he should have stuck with acting roles. I'd rather see him in movies than hear him actually try and do any kind of music. But yeah, next question. This guy's getting tired.
Question number 12.
Thoughts on Ninja?
Ninja.
Oh. This
Fortnite
question
player?
was really, the Fortnite player.
Are you talking about Ninja like the Ninja Turtles, or what are we talking about?
No, Ninja like the Fortnite player. Or the gamer in general, but he's famous for Fortnite, really.
I don't know.
That's basically it.
Yeah,
the one who did the
is.
live stream. Huh?
I don't want.
All I
like
know is
Fortnite.
something about a guy named Ninja playing with Ellen in Fortnite.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
yeah. So the same guy who played with Ellen and the same guy who did the live stream with Drake.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. I don't like
respect him for
Fortnite.
how good he is, but like, I don't watch him.
But to a lot of people, he's not even that good. He's just decent. Like he's got
but
beat. It's not like he's unstoppable, and that's true. That is true. You could throw all kinds of shade, but yeah, he did create a name for himself, and he is out there, and he is one of the biggest names in gaming right now, which to me is unfortunate, but it still happened.
Yeah, see, I don't play Fortnite, so I don't even know who that was.
Well, you don't have to play Fortnite. Did you not see, like, when you go... Oh, wait. You said you don't watch YouTube, right?
No, that's
I do watch YouTube, but...
Oh, okay. No, if you watch YouTube, he's the one that's on all of those commercials right now for Fortnite on the cell phone.
He wants to get the
They
win
keep
for the
popping
night.
up. The one where he's with that chick and they're asking each other, how's your phone doing? Or, all that. And they're talking about the new battery life on the Galaxy phones.
I honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What the hell?
Have you seen this
I don't know.
new
I
Samsung
see that
commercial?
commercial literally every time I get on, YouTube.
The only person
see
I know about that plays Fortnite is Molt.
and I've never even heard of that person. So
He's got like 5 million subscribers. He's playing Black Ops right now. He's a good dude. He's a Christian. He's a really good guy.
Oh shit! Do I have to use the gun in battle, or just have to have it equipped?
You should have it equipped.
Like
what was it? Oh, next question.
Him as being good.
Question number 13.
Oh, what do you think of new rap?
I don't like it.
See, I could care less about it.
Yeah,
Mumbling, it
same.
makes no sense. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you know, if we're not being silly, I actually love hip hop. I love rap. My favorite of all time group is Wu-Tang. I think RZA is the greatest rapper on the planet, ever was, ever will be. But this new stuff where they're not really rapping is garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it all started with that Soulja Boy. Like, I can't stand him.
Really? I wouldn't say it started with him. I mean, don't get me wrong, he wasn't that great either. But at the same time, I don't know, I wouldn't have put it off on him. I definitely would have said that it happened a little bit after that.
It started.
His whole, like,
Lil Jon.
Stupid.
Lil Jon and East Side Boys.
Me, I feel like it started lyrics through the whole song. What is that freaking that Gucci Gang crap or whatever? That one where they're just like the whole song is just them saying Gucci Gang over and over again. I think that one is where I'd say that it really hit.
Such a good song.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like how?
My kids, like, for a little while, like this song. It was like called. He was singing about a Rolex, but all he was doing, my Rolex.
Oh, I've heard that before, yeah.
God, shut up.
A lot of new rap just repeats himself.
You know, I really like that. I really like that song about bicycles.
The one from Creed?
Yeah, absolutely. Bicycle.
Yeah, that'll mean that one.
Bicycle. Fucking love it. I think anyone can probably like that
I'm
song.
gonna watch that tonight when after I get off with you guys. I'm gonna lay down, go to sleep, and watch some Bohemian Rhapsody. I downloaded that shit about an hour ago. Shh. I mean, I'm gonna go to the movie theater and watch it. Yeah.
Not too late. FBI's watching you now, motherfuckers.
Okay.
What was
Piracy
it?
is a
Next one.
victimless crime. I don't care what anybody says. Fuck you. Media should be free, anyways.
Thoughts on Tom Cruise?
He is sexy.
There we go.
Fellow.
I loved him and
Question.
I loved
How
him
is
and
that a
lived. I
question?
loved him and lived. I repeat.
You know, I think.
And I would give
It's kind of weird that he's in Scientology.
and I would give him mad props for doing his own stunts. And then in one of the stunts in the
Yeah.
Mission Impossible movie, he jumped from one.
He just broke his foot.
He broke his fibula and tibula. Yeah, he jumped from one building top to another, and he missed the landing and just snapped his shin. Just the fibula and tibula snapped, and he got up and continued to run with a broken leg.
It was his toe. Like,
No.
it was in his foot.
No, it
Because
was his
his
whole.
foot
If you watch the video, it's his whole fucking shin goes forward.
I don't know. I probably saw that, but what I was paying attention to was that his entire foot decided to fold in half in itself when it hit the building. His
I
foot
saw-
definitely did break.
Yeah, I saw his shin. It looked like his whole shin, like his foot was touching his knee. His toes were touching his knee.
I have to admit something. I'm sorry. I've had too much or something. Because when you were saying Tom Cruise, I was thinking of Tom Hanks. He's getting
My wife.
Hanks jumping across.
You're like, well, I loved him in Forrest Gump, and then you're like sitting there like, wait a minute, what? He does his own stunts? And then it went to, wait a minute, Mission Impossible? This can't be right.
So my
confused.
my
Mission Impossible, the Forrest Gump protocol.
Yeah. Gump Protocol.
Gump Protocol.
I could just see it.
Mama said you gotta die now.
Did you guys ever? I mean, it's off TV now, but Mad TV, when it was on, did this thing where it was they mixed Pulp Fiction and Forrest Gump. They called it Gump Fiction. That was so funny.
Was this like
I'm gonna go watch that when this is done.
After music?
So one of the things, my wife, she when it comes to Tom Cruise, she's always freaked out because she always goes, she can't get over his center tooth.
Nobody can.
Like, it's so creepy. He has that center, like one of his teeth is like dead center of his mouth. I guess I don't know. I never see it. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
It's really creepy though. She's like, "Yep, nope, Mr. Center Tooth." That's what she calls him.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even notice it, really. I ignore it. I know it's there, but I just think he's a perfectly good actor.
I would like to go 2/3 on a baby with him.
See, that's what I'm saying here. You know, get those Tom Cruise genes in there.
Well, he is kind of short, so they need my genetics as far as like size and weight, and then sure, they can look like Tom Cruise.
Right, but you want partial, you know, and then kind of maybe even throw someone else in there too.
And you also gotta get some
Samuel Jackson.
that way when the baby
end up with just an ethnically perfect child.
Yeah, the baby's born going, motherfucker.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry, you kept going back and forth. Now I'm confused too.
Don't you smack my ass, motherfucker!
Damn, motherfucker, put me back in!
It's cold out here, motherfucker!
No, he's like, my diaper's full, motherfucker. Change me. I'm hungry, motherfucker. Breastfeed me in public.
I'm tired of this motherfucking shit in this motherfucking diaper.
I'm tired of these
I blanked out
motherfucking
and then came back to this, so I don't know which.
He's like, bitch. He's like, bitch. Bring your motherfucking titty out right here in public. I need to feed.
Right, then someone walks up. That's disgusting. He turns. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker!
I will rain down upon you. What the hell?
No,
You
a
went
baby.
into that line with so much confidence.
She got the perfect baby. Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay. I could see that. That baby's definitely coming out black, though. Like, that's... Especially if you throw Morgan Freeman into the mix.
Morgan Freeman.
3/4 black.
The baby would just monologue the whole time. Well, ever since I can remember, I've been hungry for breast milk. I wait and I wait, and it still never comes.
I was born. I narrated it. He narrates his own birth.
No, you gotta narrate it with cursing though, because it is still Samuel L. Jackson.
As my wife, as my mother started to contract, I started moving down the birth canal, motherfucker.
Okay, but now you just sound like that YouTuber we were talking about earlier.
No, number 10 is this this baby.
Oh, you know what? Perfect baby, Gilbert Gottfried.
Fucking Iago.
There you go, Gilbert Gottfried and Sam Jackson. You dirty motherfucker!
That doesn't need to happen. Let's not.
How many times do I gotta say Affleck in a fucking commercial before the duck pays me?
You know, to be honest though, if it got to that point, I don't think you're still cursing enough to make it sound mixed. You just sound like him. You gotta throw that Samuel L. Jackson in there. And go deeper too. Do the same like lispy thing that he does, but with a deeper voice.
Perfect baby. Perfect Baby, John Cena, and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, there we go. We're talking a chiseled jaw mixed with like the rugged manliness.
Well, I mean,
Like
John
Mark
Cena.
Wahlberg has that rugged manliness.
Well,
Like
no, but
like
you know,
a
there's
really attractive mechanic.
yeah, but there was.
like I work on cars and I have a full beard, but I am the sexiest mechanic you've seen in your life. And then John Cena, on the other hand, he's got too much of a pretty boy face, but mixed with a body that looks way too big for his head, kind of situation going on there. So,
I think Mark Wahlberg when he talks sounds like he's out of breath. He's like, hey, how you doing? Tell your mother I said hello.
I never thought
It's in
about
the-
that, and I hate
guys,
you for fucking doing this.
Seriously,
to me.
guys, it's in the plants.
I love Mark Wahlberg, I do, but at the same time now I'm gonna be thinking of that, because he does sound like he just finished running
No,
to
but
save someone's life, and then he's just like, everything has to be spoken
Did you see
way.
that movie? Did you see the movie Trainwreck when John Cena was in it and they were at the movie theater and the guy kept heckling John Cena and he goes, "Hey, Mark Wahlberg, won't you shut the hell up?" And John Cena turns around and goes, "Did you just call me Mark Wahlberg?" He goes, "I don't know, Mark Wahlberg." He goes, "Dude, I look like if Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg."
Oh man.
John Cena's a
I'm
big
trying to
fucking
think of a
dude.
good example for Cena. Obviously, like I just said, Mark Wahlberg is rugged, and he looks, like I said, like just a very attractive mechanic. But
What if you
I mean,
crossbred The Rock with Tom Cruise?
Oh, The Rock with Tom Cruise. That sounds like a bad combination.
You get a really big
I'm
Tom
not
Cruise.
gonna lie.
You get a really tall
Like,
Tom Cruise.
I like Tom Cruise and all, but mixing him with The Rock doesn't sound right.
But no,
It
you can.
doesn't-
But see, that's the beauty. Look at all the Rock's movies. You can mix him with anybody.
No.
And it
no,
works.
There's
He would
some
just
things
have-
you should
He would
mix.
just have really big Tom Cruise teeth. He'd have really big Tom Cruise teeth.
Oh my god.
I think Dwayne Johnson has really big teeth.
Yeah.
Like he's a living caricature.
I
He's
don't
a
think anything
cartoon character.
on. I don't think anything on The Rock is small in the first place, if we're gonna be honest. I'm just saying, like, you've seen the man. It does not look like. I mean, just watching him stand next to someone is intimidating. Like every. Oh God, I'm trying to explain this correctly, and it just keeps on coming out sounding the way you think it sounds.
Like you got
but-
thoughts for his penis.
Right, essentially, but no, that's not the case. We're just referring to mostly the fact that his arm could crush a watermelon. Like, that's the point I'm trying to get across. Like, he could probably just slam his elbow, into a watermelon and break it.
Next
Like,
question.
if he squeezed a coconut in his ass cheeks, it would break.
See, you took it there. I let you take it out, and you were like, "I want to talk about his ass cheeks."
There you go. That's all you had to do. You just had to let me take it there.
Next question.
I'm like a put on some Barry White and I'll take you there kind of guy.
This goes out to the lady in the red
Redhead.
minivan.
Oh God. Go,
Oh,
babe.
you know what?
Next
Here's a.
question.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, continue.
This is the last question. What was your favorite show to ever be canceled?
Dexter's Laboratory.
I was gonna say
Oh
Ed,
my
Ed, and
God.
Eddie.
Love that.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie had an ending.
Oh no.
It was
the
really,
greatest
really
show, the greatest show to ever
Yeah,
be
we
canceled.
said greatest show to ever be
Sorry,
canceled.
Stargate Universe.
Fair. I didn't see the ending, so it got canceled to me. Okay, I didn't see it had an ending.
It was a very, very weird ending where they break the fourth wall. And they
Stargate
acknowledged
Universe.
the whole thing was they were sleeping the whole time, and they're actually old guys. They're not young kids. They dreamt that they were kids again. It's really weird.
That's just fucking depressing.
Oh, by the way,
but-
is there any way we can get out of the tower? By the way.
You guys are still singing the fucking tower. Oh my god. Wait, who's
Yeah.
When you,
I left hours ago because you guys said you wanted to do something. I've been in a dream
when we
city
get
the
into,
entire time.
by the way, you want to see something really funny? Speaking of Samuel Jackson, go on YouTube and they have all the Destiny 1 cutscenes, but instead of Peter Dinklage doing the voice for the ghost, it's Samuel Jackson.
That wasn't that funny.
When you get to the first time you get to the moon, there's that dead guardian. He's like, "Call an ambulance, motherfucker."
Yeah, but nevertheless, for me, I would have to say it's like a three-way tie for
Breaking
me.
Bad.
Because there's 3 specific that wasn't canceled that had an end.
Yeah, so good.
So cancel-wise, I have 3 shows. So I'm gonna say Legend of the Seeker. I'm gonna say
What?
Reaper.
Are you kidding me?
And then as a bonus, I'm tossing in Todd and the Book of Pure Evil, and I'll get to why that's a bonus. So Reaper and Legend of the Seeker, we'll start there. Legend of the Seeker did 2 seasons, and to me, they were fucking phenomenal. That was literally one of my all-time favorite shows. I have not binge-watched a show like that in a long time. And at that time, I don't think I had ever gotten so interested in something that I could binge-watch. I literally watched the whole season and a half in a single day. Like, I started, like, a little over halfway through season 1, and then cleared out all of season 2 in a whole day. Just non-stop. Fucking brought myself drinks and food to the couch and sat there on the couch and watched the whole thing all the way through from that point until it finished. And when I found out that it was finished, I was salty. So salty.
My only comment to that
go
was,
ahead.
did you ever read the book? So Wizard's First Rule is the book, and then there's about 12, maybe 14 books total. I've read every single one of them, and that TV show was smacked hog's ass.
I did not read the book, and so that's why I like it so much, because I don't have that, in my head whatsoever.
Actually, you know what?
Nevertheless, it was still really good to me, though.
I have 2 shows that got canceled that I wish they'd bring back. Stargate Universe, a fucking amazing show, and Eureka.
I heard of that one. I never ended up watching it.
Oh, Eureka was amazing.
Eureka was pretty good, yeah.
Eureka was fucking amazing.
I'm trying to think of shows that I really liked that got canceled.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
For me, Iron Fist and Luke
They
Cage,
canceled
I'm
it?
really sad that they canceled both.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm sad for that.
I didn't know that was official yet. I heard that they were going to cancel both
they
of
both
them.
got
But
canceled. They sent out the tweet saying thank you to the writers and everything for the good jobs. No, it's done. Both of them
that's
are done.
so stupid. Both of those shows were glorious. I don't know how
They're
that
setting up
happened.
for the Defenders, too.
Well, what I think is going to happen is, a lot of people don't know this, but Luke Cage and Iron Fist have a comic together, and it's called Heroes for Hire. I think they're going to go with Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, but that means changing the actors, and I actually got into the actors as far as those shows went. I thought they really chose a good cast, and so to switch that up on us last minute kind of sucks.
Well, Heroes for Hire would I would hope that Netflix, and they also got to remember, Netflix and now the Disney streaming service are going to be warring against each other. Since Disney owns Marvel, they're going to be fighting for, people are saying that Disney's probably going to pull Daredevil from Netflix and all the other ones.
Yeah, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But those two, and then I'm going to say Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I really missed that show.
That got canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did.
What about The Office?
I didn't know that either.
What about The Office?
The
Office didn't get canceled, did it? I thought it technically ended.
No, it did get
It
canceled,
got canceled.
It sucked at the end. It was only good when Steve Carell was there.
Wait,
Yep.
Steve Carell leaves?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Spoilers.
she is currently actually working her way
hate all
through
of
The
you.
Office. She actually has not finished
Park and
watching
Rec-
it.
Park
She
and Rec
did
is
not
another
get
sh-
into it.
Park and Rec is another
She
show
finished
which
Parks
didn't
and
get
Park and
Rec
Rec.
canceled.
finished.
No, that show got canceled too. Oh,
What,
No,
Parks
Parks
and
and Rec's
Rec?
finished.
oh no!
Park
You
and
know,
Rec
Yeah,
finished.
Parks and Rec finished.
you know another good show that got canceled that they shouldn't have.
Office
They did a
finishes.
spin-off of it too. It was My Name Is Earl, and the spin-off
Yeah.
show. What was the spin-off show they did with the baby?
What? They had the spin-off show? My Name is Earl was brilliant. But
Yeah,
they
yeah,
Is
they
that
did.
Raising Hope?
Yeah, Raising Hope is a spin-off of My Name Is Earl. They actually use
Is
a lot
it?
of the Yeah, they actually use a lot of the characters from My Name Is Earl in Raising Hope. They just go by different names. Earl shows up. Earl plays like this rock star guy, and his brother plays like a pizza delivery dude. The Black Fro dude, he's still doing the same thing. He's like
So, Crabman, you mean?
yeah, Crabman.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Crabman.
Raising Hope is a direct spin-off of. They're actually, when they talk about it, they're a town over because they refer to Earl's town constantly in the show.
I'll
but
have to check that out.
Both shows
definitely
both
do.
shows have been canceled, and I'm like, oh, those are such good shows.
Yeah. Alright, so the other one, like I was saying, because I said Legend of the Seeker, then Reaper. Reaper pissed me the hell off because it was one of my favorite shows too. Reaper, I'm not going to get into the way it ended because she hasn't seen that yet either, but nevertheless, just in general, it was an amazing show that, you know, just dropped off at the end like there was going to be another season. It left you with a cliffhanger, like, oh, go ahead and keep watching. The next episode's going to, you know, be fucking amazing. And then just out of nowhere, no, we're not doing this show no more. It's done.
Okay, I could, because can't think right now. I could name one actually. Firefly. It was the same exact thing. It was, yeah, I'm gonna
But
get sci-fi. And
in all
geeky, but it
fairness,
was-
they did kind of book note that Firefly with the movie Serenity. So they canceled the show, but they ended the show by making a movie Serenity that ended the actual series of the show. So technically it
but
got
it's still-
canceled,
it's-
but yeah, I get you, and that's Nathan Fillion at his best. I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree with you. But Serenity is technically how they ended the series for Firefly.
yeah, I don't count it because it's TV and movie. I don't.
Yeah,
see,
I know. I agree.
I can't count it personally.
I'm just telling you that's what most people say when they talk about Firefly. Is well, Serenity did kind of close out all the characters' storylines. Oh, have you ever seen? So, if you like Reaper, did you ever see the show Dead Like Me?
Yeah, I'm actually rewatching it right now.
There's another show
I
that shouldn't
never
have gotten
fully
canceled.
finished it.
There's
I
another
never
show that
fully
shouldn't get
finished it,
canceled.
but I did watch the majority of it,
Yeah.
and I
Only
saw
made-
it on my Amazon Prime, and I started rewatching it.
Yeah.
Um,
Only made it
it
2
is
seasons.
definitely one of the ones I liked for sure.
Okay, here's mine. The Tick.
The Tick.
Oh
I
god.
was so sad. I was so sad when
Spoon.
that got canceled.
Spoon.
And I know that Amazon kind of redid it, but it's not as good.
Yeah. Wasn't his psychic a moth?
Yes,
It's awesome.
Arthur.
Arthur the Moth.
Because
And Tick had the IQ
what's
of a brick.
He did, absolutely. But I'm trying to remember the guy's name. So, Patrick Warburg, he was the Tick, and he was so awesome as the Tick.
Yeah. All right, here's best animated voice actor.
Dang it, what's his name? Hold on. Well, do you mean best in personal opinion or best as far as work goes?
Well, personal opinion, work, it doesn't matter. Who you think's the best
Because
who's done animated voiceovers for TV shows, movie, doesn't matter. Who you think's the best?
if you want to go as far as work, Billy West is the freaking voice master king. He's in everything. And if you don't know who he was the voice of Philip J. Fry in Futurama.
Right.
That guy, Billy West, does everything.
What about Mark Hamill?
Yeah,
I knew someone was about to break him up like I saw it
He has
coming.
one voice though.
Yeah, but I mean, he made one of the most iconic Jokers ever.
He really does. Like, you hear him and you know it's Mark Hamill easily.
Right.
And I think what he's trying to say in regards to the other guy he's talking about
He's more versatile.
He's actually a phenomenal voice actor and can be versatile, whereas, Mark Hamill, I mean, he's good at what he does, but that's it. He's a one-trick pony.
But if you ask me who my favorite is, it's John H. Benjamin, the guy that does Bob's from Bob's Burger and Archer.
Oh, God.
That guy's the freaking man. And if you ever see him in real life, you're like, that voice does not belong in that body.
It's like, what was that Take On Me song? Is it Take On Me? No. What's the one where it's the white kid singing, but when you actually see him, it's like that voice is not coming out of that kid's mouth.
I'm never gonna give
you up. Never gonna
let
yes.
Oh, Rick
Ross.
Rick Ross. Yeah. You look at that.
Oh my God, it's not Rick Ross.
Rick Roller.
It's Ashley.
Yeah.
You would not if you never saw the music video for that song, you would not know that's just some nerdy white kid singing.
That's not a nerdy white kid.
It is. Like,
Yeah,
have
it
you
really
ever
is.
seen the music
Yeah.
video
Rick
for
Roller.
that?
I have seen the
He is
music
white.
video. He's white, but he's not some little nerdy white kid.
He's
No,
he's like Saved by the Bell fucking nerdy.
He just doesn't look like he'd have that deep voice, though. But at the same time, like, he does a phenomenal job. I love his voice, and I actually really do love the song. So
I like the dude, the YouTube dude, the black dude with the glasses, Chocolate Ray.
He's on day.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah,
He's
you
on
don't
day.
expect a voice from him either.
I think what I like the best is he can sing, but his song is stupid.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the worst song ever.
Okay, I'm stupid.
And
I don't know about.
Samo. or not Samo.
One.
So real quick to go ahead and bring this to a close, the last one that I mentioned was Todd in the Book of Pure Evil, and reason for that
I'm
one,
salty about.
yeah, that one, the reason it's mentioned in bonus though, is because technically the show did continue on, but they switched it to an animated series because apparently animated was easier for them to accomplish, and the studio had pulled funding from them, so they couldn't continue on as a live-action show.
I got
which
the best
I don't
one.
understand, because I could have sworn live-action was cheaper to do
Yes, it
than
is.
cartoon. But, I don't know.
I
I'm
have
salty about it.
I have the best one actually. I just thought of it. Best canceled show that should never got canceled, but they actually remade it. Roseanne. Turned into the Connors.
Technically,
What
it's
the
not
fuck
Roseanne
is it?
anymore.
Yeah, it's called the Connors now.
Connors.
What's
It's
I think,
no different though, really.
but see, the thing is, what I think is really disappointing about that show is they could have done anything to take her out, but they didn't have to kill the character.
Right. They said she
I'm pretty sure
didn't
that was
like.
a big fuck you.
Well, and she even tweeted out. She goes, "I try, but everybody, I'm not dead. Trust me, I'm very much alive."
Might as well be. Your career's over. No one's gonna think fondly of you.
No,
Please, she'll be
please.
back in a
Yeah,
year.
yeah, they'll re-sign her. They're already in negotiation talks. I guarantee
I
it.
could care less because I didn't like Roseanne in the first place.
Oh, that's a great show. I should,
Kind of funny.
that's blasphemy.
Yeah.
House did the same thing when what's his name left to become President Obama's something advisor. They got pissed off and butthurt, so they killed his character on the show. They had him commit suicide. I thought that was such a freaking cop out.
Now
Cal
that's
Penn.
actually messed up.
When Cal Penn left the show because he became President Obama's something advisor, they had him commit suicide on the show.
That's pretty stupid.
I think that would be kind of against the rules, I would think.
Did you know that House is based off of Sherlock Holmes?
House is what?
It's based off of Sherlock Holmes. The whole idea, the whole principle of the show is yeah, the whole principle of the show is based off of Sherlock. He's Sherlock Holmes, but he's a doctor instead of solving crimes. He's curing people, but he does it the same way Sherlock Holmes. He approaches every patient the same way Sherlock Holmes would approach a crime scene.
I don't know about that because I've read a lot of Sherlock Holmes books.
Well, I'm telling you, that's where they got the inspiration for the character. He's loosely based off Sherlock Holmes. Google it.
No, I'm gonna say that you're wrong.
Fair enough. I did smoke a lot of crack today.
Well, that could be the same type of thing as I'm kind of reaching here, but Googling it, it's just, you could find anything you want, like the belief that Ed, Edd and Eddy is about, like, demons and crap. There's a weird thing about that. It's really
well.
It is.
Abraham Lincoln says that everything on the internet's true, so you gotta believe it. Honest Abe.
Yeah, that too.
Alright guys, I think that'll go ahead and conclude today's stream. Alright, well I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and for anyone who's watching or anyone, who watched the live stream while it was happening, make sure to go over to Blue Raven 2234 and check out his channel, like and subscribe to his videos, ring that notification bell. And
do the same for your channel as well.
Wait. Last question.
Go ahead.
What is his name? What is his name? You messed it up earlier. Come on.
And I said it right afterwards, so now you can't say go to his channel. Just.
Oh, it's Dark Horse Comics.
Oh Jesus Christ!
At least he gave a good.
So for anyone watching his channel right now, since he doesn't remember, that's going to be Lord Dark Gaming.
Lord Dark Gaming. I know it had dark in it. I knew it had dark in it. I was close.
Never getting another invite.
Alright, good night everyone.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.
Oh God.